Go.
Hello everyone and welcome to Star Wars Episode 6, The New Republic. Okay, today two of our players can't make it due to life. So we have a new player actually coming in. She's actually quite old to the campaign. She actually played the New Dark Times era when she was the character was only 18 years old. And during that time, her hero, Chen-Chio-Opame, was a monk that was actually force sensitive and was actually journeying to actually find a legendary Jedi Master that actually hid himself on one of the planets known as Batuu. And it was during this time that Chen-Chio during that time actually trained under Jedi Master Mace Windu, which was apparently still alive, reportedly dead, was reported dead by the Empire during that time. But during that period of years, even as a Jedi, she learned the ways of the Force and skillfully mastering it before actually venturing on her own with her partner that time, like Baka, one of the Wookiee, which was also known to be Force sensitive. They spread separately throughout the time. After the destruction of the Death Star and Death Star 2, Chen-Chio actually assisted the Rebel Alliance and also met Jedi Master Luke Skywalker also during that time. But she had her own agenda and her own journey and her own adventures. But Chen-Chio-Opame felt one of the tremors within the Force, an old friend, an old accomplice, and an old ally during the time itself when she was still a Jedi. The power of the Force actually brought her towards Planet Batuu, all because of that character, Darth Bellatrix, seeking to actually find the old master, Windu, and making sure that this time that he does not train any other new Jedi Knights. But she is unprepared for the coming of Chen-Chio on the planet itself. And as the heroes was actually busy repairing the ship, it was already the next day. And the others was busy, like waking up. And Norvick, you actually just got assisted during that time to remove a very potential deadly poison from your bloodstream. The heroes Krow and also Smart A55 and even Jarrell, the Imperial officer that you recruited into your fold, help you to actually remove the poison from your body. You are still fatigued, unfortunately, because of that unknown poison. You didn't know what actually happened. You didn't know what you ate. You don't remember eating anything the other day. But you did remember one thing. You drank something from the cantina. You asked for water. The cantina, the bartender did actually explain that the water could be slightly a bit off or a bit contaminated during that time, Norvick. You woke. Smart A55 still looking on top of you, administering health, looking down at you as you're actually trying to actually get your composure back. You actually took a deep breath. Jarrell, there, kneeling next to you. It's like wiping your forehead with a wet cloth, wiping away your sweat. Okay, Norvick, you got two actions. What do you want to do?
I want to say thank you, Fives. Your help is much appreciated. And I turn to the lovely lady and Jarell. Thank you for making sure I am safe and well. And I smiled to her, and I get up. Then that's one action. My second action is installing the components I got from the scrapyard into my armor.
Okay, all right. You actually got up. You realize that you're just like half naked. You're still wearing your cloth, of course. But when you actually like got up slowly, you actually was suddenly a bit giddy, a bit tired, and slightly having some sort of small headache. But you turn to actually see Crow. Crow looking at you, and then he said, "I'm glad that you're actually okay, my friend. but you should actually take some rest before actually heading out.
Most definitely. I just got to do a few things to my armor, and I'll take the day easy of doing my chores of integrating the data pad and the helmet comm into my helmet.
Okay, and then you do that. Jarell actually went to one side, took your armor, and then she walks over to the bed and put it nicely next to you, and she said, "Norvick, here's your armor. Sorry, we have to remove it from you because if we don't, you might die due to the heat exposure or perhaps whatever that you actually fall on yourself," she said.
I tend to drill. It is fine. What is necessary, it is fine. And I just smile and say again, thank you for looking after me when I'm not well. I'll remember this.
So you best rest. And then she walks over to the table, pick up a drink and some cookies, and she put it next to you on the other side. Here's some drinks. This is blue milk, and the other one is
I'll wear
some
the
cookies for you to actually regain back your strength.
Thank you.
Then after that, she bows, and after that, she said, "I'll be heading over. I'll be helping your friend to actually take care of the ship. If the price is not being looked after, at least we can still fly off-world, but I do suggest we don't go and engage any Imperial remnants or any pirates. Otherwise, we'll get blown off the sky."
I agree. I totally agree.
Then she walks to one of the engine room to actually repair. Krow walks over to you and said, "You should rest, Norvick. Let me look into the cockpit navigational system. Maybe perhaps I can actually do something. But as a physician and perhaps a medical officer here other than A55, I do suggest that you should take some time to rest. We can always leave here the next few days, but at the same time, maybe Sigismund can actually look into or anything that actually happened within town. Maybe just a simple scouting scenario. Besides, we don't have really anywhere else to go. And the docking master seems to be quite happy, and she doesn't seem to be charging us for the actions that we did previously."
Oh, that is good.
Then he walks over to the cockpit to actually check on the navigational computer. And after you just sat there, you drank the blue milk and ate the cookies while you actually sat there while actually wearing your armor slowly bit by bit. And then, Sigismund, it is the next day, the next morning. You see that Norvick was actually poisoned. You know for a fact that he was actually poisoned by perhaps the water on this planet, the one that was actually the one that was actually dirty and actually unused for many of his townspeople. If Norvick fell sick, that means others like him have probably also fallen sick. But Sigismund, you have other tasks at hand, other things on your mind. So Sigismund, two actions. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, consider that I have that task at hand, but the safety of my parties come first, so I have to check them first.
Okay, all right. So you check on the party. Okay, you look at Sigismund. Okay, you can roll for insight on Sigismund to see if it's
Insight.
okay. Yep.
Insight. Okay, got it.
All right. You look at him.
Nice.
He seems to be. He's resting. He's not. He's not dying to you, of course. He's being taken care of by a lot of people. A55, Krow, the medical officer, and also Gerald. Gerald doesn't seem to be a person that knows how to treat like sick people, but at least she's still sat there making sure that he's okay and he's fine. Now, you know that they are perfectly okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to investigate the town? Do you want to go around looking for information?
No, but I don't suppose this ship inside has own their medical droid to assist, right?
There is a medical droid here. I mean, not really a medical droid, but a droid that is still proficient enough to administer medical.
Yeah, I think I'm going to activate that droid to see what else can I do.
Okay, all right. You can also investigate the town to walk around the whole place from each spaceport to spaceport and so on. You can take 20 or you can take 10 or you can roll for it, investigation.
Investigation. Okay, hold on. Investigation.
What's over there?
Oh,
Got it.
lucky you didn't have disadvantage.
All right, Sigismund, you take your time. Okay. All right, you took your time to actually walk around town, investigating, asking people if there's anything they could do to help Sigismund. Okay. Um, Sigismund, you did actually go to one part of town, which of course that okay, this one is a side quest, Sigismund. A side quest that you can actually choose to take if you don't want to. Okay, I'm not going to be moving you to the next map. So this actually the time where you took a whole afternoon to actually ask around, and one Rodian actually told you that there is one person in the cantina. He tells you that has not that seems to be still owing him 100 credits, 100 credits that he needs to actually pay for food and water for his family. The Rodian actually asks. And he asks you if it's okay with you, perhaps you can actually rough out that the Crimson Dawn pub in the cantina to actually give back the 100 credit that he owes the Rodian.
100 credits. Wait, do we have that much?
Nope. I'm asking you, do you have 100 credit? You can choose this part, Sigismund. If you choose this part, I will move you to the scene. Okay? If you
Oh.
choose to have.
But, but I'll still need backup, right? I can't go on this quest alone, right?
I don't know. I should be asking you.
Okay, one way to find out. Let's go first. Either way, I need to find a antidote for that poison thing as well.
Okay. So what you want to do? Do you want to go back to the ship and tell the other rest of the crew? You can only tell the crew that is available right now in the session, not the NPCs.
Okay, I got going there to tell the crews that wait here. I'm going to go out and find something to treat that poison thing.
Okay. All right. The poison has already been solved. There's nothing else to be done regarding the poison. The poison has already been removed from Norvick's bloodstream, so it's okay.
Okay. Well, might as well. I'll take the quest and see what happens.
There are many choices that you can actually do with that quest. So, but you go by yourself to the cantina.
Well, consider that everyone seems poison. I think is the only choice.
All right. Okay. Then A55 is treating Norvick. The others actually busy on the ship. But meanwhile, Takarr Jin.
Well, wait. Before I go. I will bring a long tracker so the others can track my position.
What tracker?
Tracking beacon. I carry around me so my party member can know where I am. Or in case anything happen, I just press any the alert button and then
Sadly, your characters and the other characters don't have a tracking beacon in their equipment list. You have to be bought, sadly. So none of you actually have a tracking beacon.
You
So
have,
nobody actually knows that you went to the cantina alone, Sigismund.
Oh, I guess I can just leave a paper note lah. Say I'll be
if
away.
you have a data pad, you can send an electronic message.
Yeah, well,
Assuming
that's why
someone at the ship has one that you can send to.
yeah.
If your equipment list doesn't have a data pad, so you can leave it there.
Yeah.
If
I'll just
everybody have a data pad and you have a data pad, then you can leave a simple message.
yeah. I'll just leave a note say wait here. I'll be back.
Right. You send the information to the others. They actually saw it. Well, it's not that difficult. Even everybody will actually receive the message that you actually goes towards the cantina. and then you told everybody that you'll be back. Then, while you're actually walking towards the cantina, meanwhile, in one of the rooms, Takarr Jin,
Mhm.
you had the best nights of your life. You are no longer a boy, and you're now an official Qatar man, an adult Qatar. You are proud to tell yourself, I am now an adult Qatar. While you see the slightly adult Qatar, Kira, seems to be smoking some sort of galactic weed. You're not sure what it is. But she actually passed it to you, asked you to smoke one. Then you took a sip. You smoked one immediately. But somehow roll for constitution save.
Ah, so this is where she kills me. Yep, this is where she kills me.
You cough like you don't know what she's smoking, but
Wait.
the moment you huff and puff, your condition dropped by 1.
Wait. So if we took that, what that spice thing from Tatooine, will the things get even worse?
Yes, you don't know what Takarr Jin is actually smoking, Roach. So he could be smoking spice from Tatooine.
So
What?
does my constitution drop 1 or my health drop 1?
Your condition dropped by 1.
What's that condition?
Exhaustion. Level
Oh,
1.
okay. Oh, I have a level 1 exhaustion now. Oh, okay.
Hey, wait, no, sorry. You're level 2 exhaustion.
Level 2 exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah, speed by half and disadvantage on ability check. Whenever she's smoking and you're like breathing in the air, the whole room is actually filled with it. It's making you hallucinate. You're looking at her weirdly. There's 2 images and 2 visions of Kira right now looking at you. And then she asks you a question. So, I never really got to know your name, she said.
Oh, just a sec. My name, Takarr Jin, and I grab her hand and kiss it.
Then she asked, Takarr Jin. So how old are you?
Before I answer that, how old does she look?
Roll for insight with disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage. Insight.
And you look at her. Are you unsure? Like, you see 15. You're not too sure. To you, she looks very young. She looks very young to you, of course. But
Oh, yeah.
then she asks you, like, and you're unsure. Then she asks you, how old are you? I never really got to know your age before doing anything to your kind little furry little thingy, she said.
I say I'm 20. Yeah, 20. My Linus.
Oh, okay. You're 20. Oh. Say, are you from any village nearby here? She asked you.
Yes. I'm not far from here. There's a Kefar village. I'm from there. Why do you ask?
Because I'm on this planet. I'm actually looking for an old friend of mine. I haven't seen her for a very long time. Do you know of anybody by the name of Veles Jin?
The moment she says that, I start choking and puffing on another one of her cigarettes. And it's like, yes. And I'm going to put my fingers together this out. Now, this part is very important. How do you happen to know her?
Oh, we grew up together. She's really an old friend of mine. That's the reason why I'm here, to meet her. I hope that I can actually see her. Do you know Velis? She asks you. Her eyes are looking directly at yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that is such a relief. Yes, I can take you to her. She's my grandmother.
The moment you actually say that she's Takarr Jin is your grandmother, you notice that the Takarr lady on the bed together, you naked, started to laugh when he said, "Wow, so you're the grandson. That would mean that I could be your grandmother too. I'm
Bro?
old enough to be a grandmother."
Bro?
Did we just cross that boundary?
Bro, what the fuck?
Just
And Kara said, "Oh, you do know that I am over 70 years old and you're 20. I need to tell your grandmother this story, actually."
I like put my hands together and like
And then
And if
you
you
heard
just
a knock
perhaps
on the door,
perhaps leave
and
the
then
card game out of it.
you see the door opens, and you see one particular Qatar actually comes in. And then Kira, the one on the bed with you, is like covering herself up, and you see that this young Qatar was a bit like blush, and then look around, and then this young Qatar then said, "Grandmother, what are you doing with that other person in your bed?"
Hmm. Yeah.
And Kira then looks to you, Qatar, and is like Takarr Jin and said, "Oh, let me introduce you to my granddaughter."
I like cover myself up, and I give a polite bow. It's like, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am Takarr Jin. And you are?
My name's Shahira. And then she asked, "What are you doing with my grandmother naked on the bed?"
Well,
And then she starts saying, "Grandmother, is he another one of your playthings again? For every planet we go to, you seem to be always on the bed with every single alien that I caught you with. Last time was what? A Rhodian? And then after that, a Trandoshan? And then what? A Zabra?"
I just look to Kira now.
And Kira looks at you, and then she's just like, she slapped you on the shoulder and said, "It's fine, it's okay. I like to do adventurous things. And you're just one of those adventures. But let's dress up, and I need to head over towards the cantina with my granddaughter. There are things to discuss in regards to the pod race that's happening very soon."
Yes. Of course, I have a couple of things I need to get ready as well. It's like, when are the pond races starting?
Okay. And then she looks at you, starting actually very soon. Why, you ask?
Well, I do not think my brother will be here on time, but me and my companions were interested of entering, but I don't think we're gonna have a vehicle in time. There was a slight accident with our speeder last time, so I've yet to acquire another one.
And then the granddaughter said, "I hope you don't accidentally give my grandmother an accident."
Oh God.
Oh dear God.
No,
Roll for wisdom saving throw.
I'm not even quite sure how to respond to that. Okay, wisdom.
All right. Roll a d100, please.
Oh God.
And hopefully it's not too. I just want to see the number.
Roll 1d100.
Okay. See you in the next few sessions, Kira said. 9 sessions later.
What? I'm just like frozen now and just like
It's like Kira as they got up, got to the granddaughter. Kira looks to you, Takarr Jin, and she said, "Well, just get yourself dressed up. If you're prepared, or head over to your friends. I saw your friends the other day. Then head over to the cantina. Perhaps we can actually talk further."
Okay, I screwed my chin with my hand a second. Of course, I'll see you there.
Yes, I'm keeping track of that 77% number.
And as they both go, I'll wave goodbye and say good to Jakiro. Awkwardly. With one
And you're
hand
like,
holding up a blanket.
you wave, you're having a sweat, you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's just, I'm now gonna be frozen, like all this stuff's just going through my head. It's like, but the most threatening thing about all of it is that I'm now worried that Kira is gonna tell my grandmother that I was gambling again.
Or, like, season 2 later, it's
Mm.
like, Mommy, is that my daddy?
Oh god.
What have you done? What have you done?
I was actually very concerned that I was going to get into very Alabama-ish there.
It's like, which planet are you from? Alabama. Alright, Zaf is gonna laugh, but then again, alright. Meanwhile, at the cantina for Sigismund, not Takarr Jin yet. Okay, Sigismund, you arrive at the cantina. Everybody seems to be having fun, enjoying themselves, having some drinks. You look around, you see the regular crowd, some of them playing Fahad, some actually sitting down, enjoying themselves. Some actually turn their head to actually looks at you. And one of the bartenders then turns to you again and said, "Ah, the young one." You see, man walks over. Same thing, milk as usual.
This time I'll go with the bubble tea.
Ah, our specialty, Planet Tea, Bubble Planet Tea. And after that, he just start to shake it and shake it and shake it. Gong cha, gong cha, gong cha. That's alien word for shake it, shake it, shake it. And then after that, all right, there'll be 10 credits.
All right, still 10 credits.
And the bartender that looks to you, his elbow on the counter looking at you. Say, you look like a soldier. Are you a bounty hunter? He asks.
Me? No, I'm just another random traveler.
A random traveler. Say, I saw you the other day. He points at you with perhaps the Qatar. Well, I saw him actually going out with the older Qatar lady over there. But what happened to the rest of your other friends?
Well, they seem to be in a state of, I would say, food poisoning.
Poisoning, yeah. Well, I was actually telling the other people, not to actually take the water from here. It's a bit unworthy at the moment, but it seems that some people actually managed to actually repair the water purifier of the planet, and now we're actually getting clean water, which is a good thing. Well, now any water that you actually ordered is going to be clean, and it's not going to cost you so much. But uh, thanks to those people, things been well. But where are my manners, young boy? What's your name?
Sigismund.
Sigismund. Ah, that's good. Well, if you're going to be heading here most of the time and I'll be ordering drinks. Ah, my name's Mabo. Nice to meet you.
Margot. Nice to meet you. So I was wondering if that water poisoning thing, is there any medicine to cure that?
Medicine. Yeah, there is actually quite a few. But I think the local doctor further north of Black Spire Outpost probably know more. But if you're going to be looking for some sort of medicine here, there's none I could give other than the information that I just gave you. But a doctor should be easy to find. Yeah, it's actually further up north, just actually where the Cantina at north and north again. You should be able to find him. But
No.
I'm not too sure if he needs any help though.
In that case, I think that should be suffice. Your info is good enough.
Hmm.
So
I hope so.
my drink and I try to go out if I can rent a speeder to head north and see if you'll find this doctor.
Right. If you want to head a speeder, you need to head out of from here, head towards Black Spire Outpost.
Oh,
But
so that means it's very far.
yeah, but I'll be going straight to the airship, to the starship with Norvick and Takarr Jin. Takarr Jin, you arrive at the spaceport.
Nyan, can the time my character for a while I go toilet first?
What?
No, no. Sorry. All right, just go ahead.
Poison water. I need cure also. I'll be back.
Okay, Takarr Jin, what do you want to do?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming this is sometime in the morning. Not too
Yep,
early though.
still sometime in the morning.
Okay. Before I got here, I'll probably get some breakfast kebab things, like little meatballs on the stick, since there's like a little cart outside here, just to bring everyone sort of breakfast.
All right,
I imagine that's
Just
going to be a couple of credits. I will.
just simple 10 credits.
Yep. I will mark that off. And I'll walk up and go inside and see what everyone's doing. I'll go up and hand everyone something to eat. With a big grin on my face and like really excited. Hey, what's up everyone? It is
You
a
see-
beautiful day.
You see Logain walks over to you and said, where were you last night? He asked you.
I was doing some training. Ah, yes.
Ah,
Nice stroke
training?
a bit.
Rolling for his insight. He looks up and down. Okay. Because, I'm not too sure, probably bothered with what you're doing. But since you're here, well, Norvick seems to be okay. He was sick last night. But we're still looking into the ship and still repairing it. We probably need some hand to actually take care of some of the house.
I can lend a hand. I'm not much of a repairer. I will hand him one of the little sticks with the little meatballs on it. And since I see the Imperial pilot, I'll walk over there and hand her one as well. Here you go, my
And
dear.
she said, thank you. Rolling for insight. You look a bit cheerful today, she asked.
But why not? It is, all things considered, a beautiful day. We are
Yes.
alive, for now, so it is something to celebrate.
It's good. It's good. Then she took the balls and after just eat it. And then Norvick, you saw Takarr Jin happily entering the ship, offering everybody meat on a stick. Hey Norvick, you can roll for insight on him.
I confusingly up a 1 to 855.
A55 looks at you confused. Okay, Norvick, it seems that you're still sick. You look at Takarr Jin. He's just cheerfully giving away meat on a stick. And then after that, he walks over to you and passes you one also.
I thank you. I eat it as I
Hey, you ate it.
tinker with my data pad and helmet comlink.
So it is good to see you did not die. Obviously, the water wasn't that bad. Don't worry, you will get over it in a few days. You should have seen my brother. That was a sorry case.
Normally, water is expensive. I should have noticed when the water was free.
Yes, there is no such thing as a free lunch in the Black Spire.
Yeah, I thought I was having an easy deal there.
Well, just keep nibbling on the golden lychee. It will help with the aftertaste. When I see Krow walk out, I'm going to say, excuse me. Excuse me. And I'll walk over there and hand Krow one.
And then you have Crow looks at you. Then after that, he said, "Oh, you look very cheerful today. What actually happened?"
It is a beautiful day. I won, I guess you could say, multiple hands of games the other day. And the races are happening soon. So far,
Yes, I heard people talking about it. Crow said, "Yes, I heard people talking about it, but I'm not too sure about this pot racing thing."
it's just a shame we do not have a bike. If we had
Yes.
a pod racer, we would have been able to enter a lot of money in there. Perhaps even to repair this old junker and buy a couple of new ones. And, well, it also happens that in the pot there is a ship up for the winnings.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Then, well, if we can actually replace this hunk of junk instead of spending so much time trying to repair it, we can actually even get a better ship. Then Crow actually turns to Norvick. And then Crow then asks, "Norvick, what do you think? Have you ever thought of replacing this ship if we actually join the pod race competition?"
Well, this ship is not a hunk of junk. It's got character. So you new Imperials don't understand true design.
Imperial? I'm Republic. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
As you say that, like a chunk of the wall just falls off.
So I turn around to and sorry, a correction, New Republic. This has character. If you really want to get your own ship, there's a ship next in Dock Bay you can probably purchase for 1,000 credits if you're wise enough.
We don't have that much, I can for sure. And Crow then turns to you then, Takarr, and he said, perhaps we should find a way how to actually enter it. But there must be some sort of down payment, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, unless we can find someone to finance us, there are a couple of options. We could find someone to finance us. We could enter in ourselves with the money, or we would have to put something up as collateral. I have something, but I am hoping that it doesn't come to that.
Well, there's a way, Takarr. But hopefully we can actually find a solution for that one. Do you have any leads? Yes.
Well, there's one. I guess you could say I was working with a potential sponsor last night. Though she is entering into the pod race, I don't know how willing she would be to sponsor us, or if we could be her driver. It is one option. Otherwise, we could enter in ourselves. We could go to Gara. She would no doubt welcome me back. Otherwise, if we can somehow get the funds, otherwise, we could enter. Do I remember how much the entry fee is?
10,000 credits.
10,000. It's just a mere 10,000 credits.
10,000? You see, Crow screams out, "Where are we gonna get that type of money? Unless we sell off this ship."
We all just collectively look at Norvick.
Yes, everybody turned to Norvick, like, and raise an eyebrow.
But we would still need to get a speeder. A pod racer.
Speeder. Crow looks to you. I think there is one shop that sells a speeder. Unless we can actually find another sponsor for that one. Sigismund is actually walking around looking for information as we speak. The last I remembered, he actually went towards a cantina, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's wait until he comes back. I think it's best if we actually rest here for another day before we actually head out tomorrow.
There is one more thing. I could pilot it, of course, but with so many pilots here, perhaps one of you are even better than I.
Bro, looks to you. Don't look at me. I'm not a pilot. I'm just a medic.
I looked to A55 and Norvick.
A55 turns to you and then he said nothing. Just stay
I'm
quiet.
back. Yeah.
Just static.
Yes, static. And error.
Drive is 90% full. Please get extra storage. Now Adobe needs to update.
Yes. Okay, Norvick, you're actually there, actually prepping yourself, like wearing your gear, but you're still tired. Once you rest a day, you should be okay. Even Takarr Jin needs to rest.
Hmm.
In order to remove one condition, for Takarr Jin, you need 2 days of rest to remove 2 conditions.
I just walk over to wherever Norvick keeps the fridge in this thing, and just pull out like a liter of orange juice and just skull the whole thing and wipe my brow.
Is it my turn or?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I go over to Drell, saying, if you can offload 3 cluster missiles for me as payment for a few things, will be much appreciated. Then I give her a pair of goggles to help fix the ship up.
Okay. Well, you actually take this custom missiles, and you actually did walk towards the shipyard itself, and then
Yep.
you decided to actually sell the missile.
Yep.
Right. Then shoot. You actually head over to shoot. Shoot automatically that looks at the missile, inspect it, the droid actually look at it, and after it gives you the simple. You sell 3, right?
Yeah, 3, yeah.
Okay, and then easily if you just look at it, it's still brand new. Easily she just like give you like 3,000 credits.
Yeah.
But you're still short of 7,000.
So I give I ask Took to would you be able to sign over the ship in Bay B in my control, and this is 1,000 credits. I promised you as well. If you sign over the ship to me as Roach's collateral, I guess, if that makes sense.
Should look to you. Since the ship is compounded and able to actually fly off world, but I don't mind actually giving the ship under your name. However, the ship still need to be bought, and not to mention that another person have actually bought off the ship before you actually give the money. But you need to actually discuss with him first in order for you to be given the ship. And it seems that with the person that owns the ship previously, Roach, have actually signed it off to him.
Sign it off to the new person.
To the new owner. The owner is Olga Gara, and I do not want to displease Olga Gara. If Olga Gara already paid a certain amount to it, and apparently he is using that ship as the official prize for the next pod race.
I just chuckles like, oh, coincidence.
I come over and say, so that is the ship. What a coincidence indeed.
Yes, everybody wants to fight over the ship because the moment it got compounded, we're unable to fly off, and it seems that this Roach giving it away just like that, and now everybody wants to win that ship as the next prize. who doesn't want to have a really good YT transport in their hand as a secondary ship? I would
Yeah.
too if I had the money. Should actually say.
I
I
thought-
I agree, Took. This is instead of paying for the ship. I'll give you 1,000 credits to help repair this ship. Would that be enough for all the maintenance and all that to make it up to scratch?
Okay. Well, you can roll for persuasion.
Mhm.
Takarr Jin can assist. Let me roll for Krow and also
That's
Logain.
Pim's, Grenadine, and Lemonade.
Okay. So sorry, my partner just gave me a whole bunch of cocktails in front of me. I was like, oh.
Oh, I thought she wants to roll persuasion for you.
No, her persuasion is high.
Wait, let me roll for this guy's persuasion first before
Oh,
giving you the
sorry.
bonuses.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
yet. Don't roll yet. Don't roll
Okay.
yet.
Persuasion.
Okay. Okay. Logain giving you advantage, and then Crow sadly no. Takarr Jin giving you a +2 bonus to your persuasion. So roll
Okay.
for persuasion with advantage with a +2 bonus.
Yep. Oh, all right.
11. No. You're just too sick. Maybe you should have rested.
Yeah.
It's like, Chut looks to you. I'm sorry, Norvick, but that amount of money is just too low for the ship. But I'll still take the 1,000 credit and perhaps repay the hull to his perhaps half his capacity.
Well, would these goggles help? I found in a good price for.
No, not much, but this goggle is not going to fetch anything else other than repairing the ship. But well, I do appreciate what your companions have done for me and done for my friend. But for this, I'm probably going to be looking into the ship's hull. But there's nothing much I can do for the shields. Maybe
Okay.
perhaps you need to upgrade the shields to give it some maximum force.
That's fair enough. You're doing well, Took. So I'll give you the goggles just to say thank you.
Okay.
As
Right.
I
you give her the goggles. That's going to give you a +2 bonus in any future rolls.
Yeah. As I pass the goggles over, I just touch her, just not creepy, just flirt a bit. Of like, it's yeah.
Yeah, everyone's coming over to see this.
Everyone's like
A55 is probably recording everything.
So as she passes, give it in two hands, and as she grabs it, I just put my hand over her and just let it go to her as a gift.
Okay. All right. You roll for persuasion. It seems that Norvick doesn't want to lose to Takarr. Okay, just roll persuasion. Let's see whether you get a natural 20.
Come on, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Did it go through?
Oh no, I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, because
you're
even roll 20 is nervous.
Ooh.
16.
Okay. Not enough, but should actually blushes. Actually, takes it from you. She just smiled, nicely, and then just walks away.
Mm.
And then Jarrell walks over and looks at you, Norvick, and said, "What was that all about?" She asked you.
I quickly move out of the way.
I turn out to her and it's like, it is fine. Nice and calm. She has helped me out before, so we're paying some kindness to her.
Jarrell looks to you. I wiped your forehead when you were sick. And yet here I am. Then she slowly just walks away. And after that, she quickly calls Logain. Logain, can you help me here, please? And Logain quickly, yes.
As she walks, I've got a better gift for you.
Logain looks to you, Norvick, and shouts, "Hey, Norvick, lie down, stay there. Sit down. Let me handle this. She can handle my wrench. I will give her my wrench. That's what Logain tells you.
Oh.
No matter which universe you are in, Duratan follows.
Damn!
Damn it.
Damn it.
Oh my god. Did you actually ask that, A55?
Yeah, how long is your wrench? Logain looks to you, A55, and he said, well, if you want to see it, I can show it to you.
I put my head on A55 and like shake my head. And it's like, you best not. It is a rhetorical question.
I look at him and. So how was your night?
It was
Oh wow.
very interesting. And it's like, I mean, I learned a few things that I kind of wish that I didn't learn, but I suppose regardless at the end, I had a good night. And that's what I should focus on.
See, if you had me there, I would have been able to record it for you.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
A55, roll for insight. A55, roll for insight. We'll talk to Takarr Jin. Also roll for your, let me see, medicine check. When you look at it,
Oh god.
maybe there's some hidden hickey or something. Oh no, you don't notice it. It's like no special pheromones coming out from Takarr Jin.
Instead of insight, could I roll for investigation?
Yes, you can.
I go to Takarr. I start, patting him down. I'm just making sure everything's all right with your physical stature. You were alone by yourself for a full 12 hours.
Oh, no, enough. Too bad.
Nah.
You're like, It's like
Everything seems fine.
I got my clothes like back to front, but yet everything seems fine. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Wing, wing.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
wink, wink.
Instead of
Okay.
wink, wink, I use my mechanical elbows and elbow. Everything's fine, right?
Seeing that this isn't just your ordinary android. It's like I will like nudge back and say, everything is fantastic, I guess you could say, and I give him like a big obvious wink.
A55 has been stuck in the Jedi archive for way too long. It's like he even studied why the Jedis are not supposed to have physical attachment, but that's the reason why he knows also.
I call over Jakar and give him the skewer to give to Janine Janar.
Didn't you already use the scanner? Didn't you already?
No. The food you gave me.
Wait, what are you giving me?
The food skewer because I didn't eat it.
Oh,
So
okay.
and pass it to Jakar.
Who?
See,
this is the reason. It's like you don't even know who the girls that you want to hook up with.
They're all mixed up.
It's all mixed up. I'm a little bit drunk.
Okay, I think I worked it out. So I'm going to grab the and it's like no problem, my friend. You stayed there. And like I'm tired, but I see clearly Norvick is just delirious at this point.
Yes.
So I'm going to walk over to our friendly Imperial pilot. And I'm going to like knock, poke my head in and say, Norvick asked me to give this to you.
And she looks, oh, thank you again. And roll for persuasion.
Oh god. Yeah, this is supposed to be his persuasion, not mine.
Okay, you give her again, and after that, and you care, Gerald said. And then after that, it's like roll for insight.
Oh god, is Legion going to hit me with his gigantic wrench? Investigation.
Okay. Alright. You notice that she was actually looking over your shoulder, Takarr, and then she quickly gives you a hug, making sure that Norvick's actually looking at her direction.
Since I noticed what has happened, I will give her a hug back.
Okay, give her a hug back. Okay, Norvick, roll for inside with advantage. +5 bonus.
As I hug her, I'm gonna whisper in her ear, it's like, "Oh, you wish to play that game? I can, we can take this a little further, and if you wish to tease."
Logain looks to two of you. Oh, group hug. Well, join together. And also hug. Okay. Norvick, you actually notice something like that was deliberate hug from Jarrell to Takarr Jin, and Logain just jumped in immediately and do a group hug.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then all like went to repair the chip.
I don't mind Legion, but when he comes up and gives me a hug, I just move his hand from my ass up to my waist. I like him as a friend.
Right. Okay.
So
Then,
Oh,
see
God.
him grab you.
Perception 20.
I see him touch Fury's
Okay. Right, Norvick, roll for wisdom saving throw to see whether you're angry or you're cool with this. Oh, you're not cool with this.
Do you just go into a murderous rage?
No.
It's like, then Norvick they just turns. It's like, and then see, I think I downloaded the wrong Star Wars movie.
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay. All right. A55, a roll for insight with advantage when you see that.
Oh.
Crow just doesn't care. He's just repairing the ship on the inside. Okay. You're unsure what these flesh things are doing? Hugging each other tightly. It must be some sort of droid upon droid bonding thing or something.
Something organics do.
Yes, something that organic. Right. Okay, Norvick.
I record the occasion for further
Prosperity.
study.
Alright.
Okay, you recorded it for further study. That's A55. Okay, Takarr Jin just walks over to Norvick like happily, like la 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 la.
I walk past and like give him a wink and like a little thumbs up, like hiddenly, so the pilot can't see me. And I will walk off and see what Crew is doing.
Right. Okay, Norvick, you just look there, you're unable to move, you just lie down there, try to regain your strength. Hopefully you're able to do something tomorrow. Now
Yeah.
let's move to Sigismund. Okay.
Yeah.
But Sigismund, while you're actually enjoying the drink within the cantina, roll for insight and perception. Perception first. Roll for perception.
Perception first, and then insight.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
what the hell?
What?
Wow, that doesn't make sense.
What?
All right.
He
Okay.
didn't say it, but he
He knew what
Okay.
happened.
Sigismund,
knows what.
you felt as if that you're being watched. Somebody is actually staring at your general direction from a distance. But when you turn around to see who it is, you do not know who is this person. But you felt as if that you felt that slight tingle within your in your spine that you're being watched by someone.
Creepy.
Yes. When you turn left and right, you don't know who it is, Sigismund, but you know you're being watched by someone.
Okay, so I try to find a keep walking. Don't know back. I got into a corner, then I hide in the corner and see who will show up.
Okay, then move your character to a corner that you want to hide.
Okay.
And then roll for stealth.
Hey. Okay, where's my character again? Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I'm
there.
out here. Someone is following me, so I decided to walk here. Something like I hide here. Then we'll see who's going to pop up.
All right. Okay, you do see a number of Jawas here, though. Looking at you. But you don't understand Jawa, but you actually waited at the corner. Roll for stealth.
Stealth. Okay, stealth coming up.
I got you roll stealth, but the job is just still sell you out anyway.
Yes, because you can still see. It's like, what's that? Like, what's that? What's that human hiding in the side of the corner? What for? And so on. Okay. Then you hit there, thinking that you're actually well hidden at the corner of the building. Okay. Chen-Chio-Opame.
Oh. Ooh.
At the other end of the cantina, you've been staring and looking at the patrons of this cantina for quite some time now, days even. In a meditative state, you actually felt the people within this place, this room, the particular town that you're in, Chen-Chio. When you saw this young man earlier on staring at him, you felt as if that he could actually sense you, but he was unable to detect you or see you. But you know for a fact that he can actually sense. You actually sense the force sensitivity in that young man. And you also sense another force sensitive just a day ago playing cards with Ogagara, the crime lord of Batuu. But you just stood there, not doing anything, making sure that you hit your own force sensitivity, your own force powers from the people here, so that you will not be detected by any ripples of force should Bellatrix actually sense your presence. Chen-Chio, you know that Sigismund is also force sensitive, but he's actually hidden himself from you. You can roll for stealth to actually follow him against his 12.
Ooh.
You can use the force for that.
Once only, right?
Yeah, you can use your force abilities.
Wait. Never mind. I'm just
Actually,
gonna
even
go.
if you roll for force, it still beats a 12.
Wait now. Force point, right? Force point, right?
Yeah, force points.
Force point is one force point is how much? Plus
I
4, is
think
it?
at your level now, I think D6.
Oh, d6. Okay. Roll one d6. Roll 1d6.
Okay, 15. Okay, you can move to him without being detected.
How many feet? I can just go only, is it?
You can just go. There's no combat. Doesn't really require feet. No
Okay,
combat.
okay.
No feats.
I just go here. I'll just be next to the Jawas.
Okay, you stood there next to the Jawas. Okay, Sigismund,
Hmm.
at the corner, you're trying to see who is actually following you. Okay, roll for perception versus Chen-Chio's stealth.
Perception.
Oh,
Oh,
natural 20.
Oh wow.
Okay, Sigismund, you notice this particular lady, blindfold lady, wearing some sort of white garment over herself, seems to be following you around. And you're unsure why. But roll for insight with advantage,
Inside
with +2 board, with a plus natural 20, +5 bonus. Okay. Okay, advantage 11 +5, 16. You don't feel as if that this lady that's following you have any ill intentions towards you, Sigismund. She doesn't seem to be carrying any blasters. She doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons at all. She seems like a harmless old lady to you. What do you want to do, Sigismund?
Okay, so I sort of saw her, like, is
Two
it?
actions. Yeah, you saw her
Mm.
coming towards you. What do you want to do? Do
Okay,
you shoot
so
her?
no, but I do point a gun.
Do
Gun
you
ahead.
have any ill intentions toward her? She is quite beautiful.
I a point is like say never mind. I will put my gun away there. Say, can I help you, ma'am? You seem to be following me since for a while now.
Okay.
Are you gonna yell at that far away?
Yes, yell at the bar. Are you following me, lady?
Oh,
Huh?
Sorry.
Sigismund,
I
if you play your cards right here, you could end up with your own story.
yeah, I forgot to walk my character here. Then I'm like, can I help you, ma'am? You seem to
I
be
think your voice is still very soft from that distance. I think you're still shouting around this part.
okay.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yeah, so I'll just wait her here lah.
Okay, changing your mind. Okay, Chen-Chio, it seems that you got spotted by Sigismund. It seems that this child of the Force, there are so many of them, but you're trying to recruit as many as you can in order to establish the new Jedi Order under the tutelage of Luke Skywalker. But because they're scattered all over the galaxy, Bellatrix is doing the same. She actually wants to recruit these young force-sensitive individuals, such as young Sigismund, and even the Takarr, known as Takarr Jin himself, and even this other young Takarr that you saw in the village that left days ago towards Batuu, but yet to actually arrive. So, Chen-Chio, you know for a fact that these young people need to be recruited. But Master Waste Windu, before he left the planet to actually hit himself elsewhere, told you to look for him once you have gathered all these people. What do you want to do, Chen?
This guy. Do I know him by name or do I just know
Yeah,
him
you
by
know him by name. You know him by name.
Okay. Sigismund. You are Sigismund, correct? I slowly approach.
Okay, then I
Okay,
hear
Sigismund, you notice this lady is blind.
that.
She
You,
have a cloth on her eyes. Okay, Jan, just assume that Bellatrix actually blinded you during the event.
Yeah, it's that's why I chose the character with the blindfolded because the eye is blind. That's why I can only sense my surrounding, literally like Toph. I can only sense my surrounding through the force. So it's like, yeah, I just say that I approach Sigismund and say that you are Sigismund, correct?
Okay, so when I saw her, she's
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. You hungry? Yeah, boy.
We have cookies.
It's a shiny little stick. You want the shiny little stick?
Let's play fetch.
okay.
Easiest way to recruit young people.
I know your pet. I'm not Goro.
Takarr Jin will probably like happen to him.
No, just get a
Hey,
laser
so wrong,
pointer.
right?
A laser pointer. It's like,
Oh, are you a cat? Are you a cat?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
a cat. He's a cat.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're a cat. Oh god, no wonder.
You can do that later once you meet Takarr Jin, okay?
Yes, I'm gonna use the lightsaber to do it.
So, wait, is she holding a stick there? No.
No. Wait. Are you a walking stick? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
hold on.
No.
Jedi's don't need, blinded Jedi's don't use walking stick. They can still sense. They can still sense life force around them, so they don't bump into them by accident.
But it
So
looks
Not
bad
the
as
she-
same
hell.
with
though,
not the
but
same with Chewik though. Not the same with Chewik. Chewik still use the walking stick though.
Yeah.
But then he's not a Jedi lah. He's a monk only.
So
Yeah.
okay. So now this Chen is like blinded, but he can walk just like normal, as if he can see his
Yeah.
surrounding.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's talking to you, Sigismund. In her very soft voice, she's talking to you. So you can roll for insight with advantage, and to know that she has. Oh, you already roll for it. You know that she have no ill intentions towards you. She's asking you, "Are you Sigismund?"
Okay. So
And she knows your name.
so when I hear that, I'm like, for someone who can't see but can track me and yet know my name, who are you?
You might not know me, Sigismund, but I am Chen-Chio-Opame. I come to recruit you. I come to tell you, would you like to know our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Oh my god.
okay, that's just something I just want to throw it out of there. Okay.
Oh my god. Luke is the chosen one. Was the chosen one.
Well, sadly, this is a character sheet. There is no religion role here. Otherwise,
Oh, it's lore. It's lore.
Back to real roleplay. Back to real roleplay.
Yeah.
Back to real roleplay. My name is Chen-Chio-Opame. You may not know me, but I have known you. Since you have emitted such a strong will of a force, yet I do not wish those force to be wielded into the dark side. Would you care to hear from me, Sigismund?
I have pamphlets.
Oh my god.
Sorry, ma'am. I would like to hear what you have to say, but currently now I'm in a rush for saving people's lives. So if we might be able to arrange for other time.
No, such thing is if such thing is of the time needs. I cannot have you to be fall into the hand of the evil, the hand of the Sith.
No, but if I keep delay, my
Okay,
friend
Chen-Chio,
will be
roll for insight.
It taps right now. Hold on ya. Inside ah?
Mhm.
Wait Loading. Inside. Wait, where the hell is my inside? Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Is it
You
loading?
heard Sigismund. You heard Sigismund said that he wants to help the people of Batuu. You think you can actually follow him to actually complete his task, and you just follow. Whatever you want to do, you can help. So that if you can help him faster, perhaps he can actually follow you.
Then I'll say, if it's a help you need, I can assist you. As long as you are not been willed by the dark side. I shall follow you, Sigismund. Know me that I am your companion.
okay. This might be a bit sudden, but currently now I'm in the mid of trying to find a doctor in the north, so I can cure my friends.
Can I
So
roll for wait, what is it called again? Have I been in this place for a very long time, or am I just very new to this place?
You have been in this place for quite some time.
Okay, I should be able to know if I roll for like what's that thing called again?
Okay. Roll for the moment he mentioned
Doctor, right?
poisoned water, doctor saving my friend. Roll for insight with advantage +5.
26.
He mentioned water. The water wells here have not is already purified. Somebody already repaired the water purifier, and the citizens of this town is no longer poisoned. It's already been solved. So you don't understand what is Sigismund talking about. And the doctor doesn't really require any help because the botan has already been assisted. So how do you want to roleplay this?
Do you not hear me what I say? Is it because too soft that my mic cannot pick up my voice?
is it?
Okay, I say that. What are you talking about, Sigismund? The well has been purified, and the doctor is not needed for such thing. What are you talking about?
Well, let's just say that the damage has been done. Few of my friends have been poisoned by those waters, and I need to find some way. Their condition is not entirely that good now.
Wait, were you in the Were you in the session? I think you were. You didn't miss the session.
Who, me? No, him.
No, yeah, him, Roach.
I'm there.
Did you miss that session? That session where the others actually assisted the Botan Bogara in repairing the water purifier.
Yeah, you were part of that session.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you were worried about you wouldn't get led into the bar because your
Oh,
age. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
snuck
but
in, and you went with the other. No, that's right. You stayed with Takarr while they went off to
Yeah,
repair
yeah.
it. Yeah,
He
Yeah,
was with Takarr.
they were
He was
playing
at Takarr
cards.
with at the. Yep.
I think though
So
he missed
so that means
the latter
That
portion.
means Sigismund doesn't know. That means Sigismund doesn't know that the water was repaired. So okay, you guys can still head towards the north and meet Bogara.
okay.
Okay. So, Chen-Chio, do you want to bring him to see Bogara?
Okay. I'll bring him to see Bogara. Come with me. I'll help you in this one. Follow me. I'll bring you to see Bogara.
Oh, okay. Lead the way, ma'am.
So I just go upright, Herbert. Just go upright.
Don't worry. I'll just drag you towards the scene immediately. Okay.
That's it, Sigismund.
Chen-Chio.
Follow an older woman to a third location.
Okay, Sigismund, you followed Chen-Chio towards the northern part of the city of Batu to meet Bogara. Chen-Chio, Bogara has always been at the water purification chamber, the water prevent headquarters, where he actually looks into the planet's water supply or the city's water supply. So you just need to lead Sigismund there.
Follow me. Do not get lost. I do not wish to lose you in the crowd. So I just slowly walk. La la la.
Yeah,
Okay.
letting the young boy follow you from the back.
Do you do that as you walk? Like you're like skipping and singing la 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 la?
No, that's just me being out of character. Just me being out of character.
Okay. You see a droid actually that greets you, Chen-Chio. And then after that, the droid looks at it. Do you understand droid?
Yes, I have droid language. Binary, right? It's called.
Yeah, binary.
Yeah, I have binary. I
Okay.
have binary.
Okay. The droid actually asks you. The BB droid asks you, like, who are you looking for?
Okay, so I talk to the droid, say, well, I'm trying to look for antidote for recent poison water.
The droid looks at you, confused, and then after that, the droid just like leads you, and then after that, asks you to follow.
Right.
Follow.
Yeah. Chen-Chio and Sigismund, you see a Botan, like a dog-like race, actually looks, and then after that turns and said, "Ah, yes. How can I help you two?"
Do I know him by personal or do I just know
You
him?
know him by name. You know him by name.
But not in personal level, right?
Not at personal level.
Okay. Bogara, I presume.
Yes, Bogara. And you are?
I'm Sigismund.
I walk aside. I walk to the side and I introduce him and say that there seems to be some confusion. I wasn't sure. Perhaps Sigimus could what's it called again? Could explain further to you. Then I like hinted Sigismund to like go talk to him.
Mm.
Oh, yes. Young man, how can I help you? He looks to you, Sigismund.
Okay, so I talk to him. Hi, forgive me for being direct, but I'm here sort of looking for a cure for a poison water incident recently.
You see the Botan actually scratching his head. Then he scratches his chin. What incident? Ah, yes. Did Olga Gara send you here? He points to you, Sigismund.
No, I came on my own. Some of my friends are poisoned by the
Ignore that.
Your friends
unhygienic
poisoned. Oh, your
water.
friends poisoned. There was quite a number of people that was actually poisoned, but it's all being solved now, young man. Ogagara sent 2 people here the other day to actually assist me in repairing the generator behind you. Everything's okay now. The water's fine.
Wait, ah. Okay, go on.
Okay. He said the water's fine now. The generator's being repaired. Already being repaired.
Okay, so then I ask, so those who have drank the water, how long does it take for them to kill?
Judging by those that drank, perhaps a full recovery of 5 to 6 days should be all right.
So I guess it wasn't fatal.
It's only fatal if you drank it twice. But if you drank it once and you fell sick, it's okay. But if you try to drink another part of water again, you'll most likely die.
Okay.
Flash to Norvick, drinking another glass of water.
Then I guess it should be okay. So, okay, since we are out of the cure, and then there is not entirely fatal, so I guess I can excuse myself and I say thank you.
Then the Botan Bogara that actually bought his head, well, thank you for your time and your concern, young man. Too bad that I didn't see you the other day. If you were here, I would probably ask you to do some other task for me, but that's been taken care of. Then after that, okay, Sigismund, it seems that the water purifier thing, the water generator has already been repaired. There's nothing much you could do other than Norvick just taking a full rest.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do now?
In that case, since it's like here, I just sort of like everything solved. So I'm like, I excuse myself. Then I talk to Chen. I say, ma'am, perhaps you can start telling me your side of the story as to why you approach me.
Okay, obviously, you're not gonna talk here, so what are you gonna do?
Here is not a good place. Perhaps we can go to your hideout or a place that that is less look around. Private. More private. I need to talk to you alone.
Okay. Sigismund roll for insight because she said need to talk to you alone.
Inside.
Oh my.
She doesn't seem to be quite a threat to you. She's just a blind lady. So you decided to perhaps go to a secluded area to talk to her within the city.
Aww.
That's not what you think. If that's what you think it is.
No, Nyan, you won't, because I'm blackmailing you with a T life. You do something funny.
No lah, of course I won't lah. What the hell?
So,
What the hell?
so many coming
Okay.
of age stories.
Okay. Now at Black Spire Outpost itself, Chen-Chio and Sigismund. You tried to look for a place that nobody could actually hear where you actually want to talk about. The place that you were earlier, there are too many walls, too many ears listening to the conversation. So since you're here right in the middle, so you can decide where you want to go.
Where are we? I have no idea where are we. There's too many tokens.
Yeah, you're over here.
Yeah, I found it. Come, Sigismund. Bring.
Hmm?
Do I know anywhere that is, or this is for Sigismund to like bring me around?
You look at the map and see where is a good empty spot.
Yeah, I'm looking. Wait, hold on. Yeah. What is this, Herbert? This part here?
Wait, what's
Where?
that?
Is this here, the one at the right bottom corner here.
The right
There's a
Right
shop,
corner.
is it?
bottom. Oh, that's the shop. That's the
There's a
food and
shop.
supplies.
Ah.
Yeah, this is the
Here is
inn.
the behind alley, right? Here's the inn. Okay, we go
Inside
to the inn.
this building is actually the marketplace and also the inn.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll go to the inn.
so what you want to do, you want to probably come over here.
Where's the here? Where's the
Yeah.
here referring?
The yellow...
Find
Ah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
if you're
okay,
looking for a secluded place where you can have some privacy, one of these places
Okay.
will probably do.
Okay.
You'll have to speak to this guy first. In fact, you will notice that the moment you walk in, the entrance is here.
We will go there. I said, follow me. Quickly. I just like walk over here, waiting for me at the entrance area.
Wait, what am I still doing there?
Wait.
I'm
Wow.
here.
which the direction you got? You're like
The
suddenly
big
your
marketplace.
Here,
The
here, here, here,
marketplace.
here.
suddenly
The
your
market
character
area.
just teleport away.
Shh. Beam me
Then
up,
I entered.
Scotty.
What the hell? I entered.
Blue
I entered.
Lagoon.
I don't suppose there is a Starbucks in
No,
this place.
it's not.
Because
There might be a bubble tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got
tea.
Star Balls.
Movie tea.
They got Star Balls tea.
Star Wars. Okay, let's go Star Wars.
Holy shit! I know who is this guy.
Huh?
All right. Okay, you actually head there with like Chen-Chio to bring Sigismund to have a conversation. You guys can start though.
Right. So
So
I need
Chen-Chio, how are
to.
you gonna start your conversation? Sigismund, have you ever heard of the Force?
Oh wait, I thought it's like this guy is a receptionist, right? I was like planning to like
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a room. Yeah,
Yep,
I just
receptionist.
I told him one room for the two of us.
There's be
And
50 credits for 50 credits for the night.
I'll pass him 50 credits. I pass him 50
Hmm.
credits. Wait, let me deduct from my character sheets 50 credits.
The receptionist looks to you, Chen-Chio. Another lady bringing a young person into the room. You're not the first, though.
Definitely not the last. Thank you very much.
You're
Then
not,
I just
That sounds wrong, but I'll allow it.
you weren't gonna argue. You weren't gonna argue with him, saying like, no, I don't need a whole night. I only need like 15 minutes.
nah, no point. No point. Like, come, Sigismund, follow me. I just like drag him to one of the rooms here.
Okay.
As
Just choose
room
any
here.
empty room.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
That room is occupied, so this room.
oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Come,
for some
come.
reason it smelled like wet cats. when you walked
Wet
past it.
cat. Yes. Smells like cat piss over here.
It's not the presidential suit room, or it's economic.
Okay. Sigismund, you're actually unsure why this lady is bringing you to a secluded room. And now roll for insight with disadvantage.
Insight with disadvantage coming up.
Oh no.
Okay. Now roll for wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear
Wisdom.
God, why
If
wisdom?
you fail, you're frightened.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't fail.
He just
You're not
jumps on the
frightened.
bed.
You actually brave yourself, waiting for the right moment. It's like you think to yourself, Sigismund, if this lady wants you, now it's time to grow, be a man.
Be a man,
But
do the right thing.
do the right thing, be a man. But it seems that this lady have no intention to do that to you. Now, Chen-Chio, you start first.
This is a chair, right, Herbert? I just use my force.
Yeah.
Use my force and put the chair and barricade the door.
Okay. Sigismund, you're shocked to surprise and see that this lady wave her hand towards the chair and immediately push it towards the door behind you and lock it.
Okay, so when I saw that, I started there. I say,
The moment she do that, that's when realize that you know that she's using the force, because you know that you yourself, you do feel a tremor within the force the moment she did that.
okay. So sort of like I say, tell me you aren't the one doing that, or this place is actually haunted.
It's like, oh no, there are ghosts in this room.
No. Yeah, that's definitely haunted.
Yeah, force.
Wait, who are we going to call?
not actually.
Wait, there's no Ghostbuster in this bed. Damn it!
I thought Chen-Chio gonna say something like, that's not how the force works.
So how the force works.
Okay, just back to the game. Back to the game. So tell me, Sigismund, how much do you know about the Force?
Well, read some storybooks about them, but I never actually hear much.
Then how much do you know about the Jedi Order?
I read it in history books that they are sort of like
Roll for lore, Sigismund.
Lord. Okay.
Nope, you don't know anything much about the force or even the Jedi's.
But
You
I
don't
do.
know. But you
Okay.
do know that you have this. You felt that you have the same ability and the same power, just that you don't know how to use it.
Hmm. What the?
Oh,
Oh, the force can actually remove the clothes. Teach me
Yes.
how.
no, that's not what that's not the reason why I want to recruit you, damn it.
Hmm?
Get back to the game, please. Back to the game, please. I'm
Okay.
trying not to break character. I'm trying not to break character here, please.
The dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider unnatural.
No, this is called creativity. Neither bad nor good. All right.
Please, back to the game, back to the game,
Yeah,
please.
back to the game.
Okay,
Back
back
to the game.
to the role play because I need to go to the other group.
Tell me,
Okay.
Sigismund, how much do you know?
Okay, when I hear that, not much. I only saw them through the news. But I
News,
heard
you say?
News.
they
News.
were yes. Well, BBC if applicable.
Galactic News
Okay,
Network, maybe GNN.
GN. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah. Like I say, I heard that there were years back there was some sort of rebellion. Then they are trying to take over, and they got wiped out. That's as much as I know.
What if I tell you such power still exists within you and within me, and I could teach you the ways of the Force?
I didn't recall that I know how to do magic tricks on that.
I go closer to him and I touch him. I touch him on
Oh.
the chest. I touch him on the chest and say, "The Force is within you, although it's weak, but with time and training, you will be able to wield this Force." Yes, I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a serious Jedi without laughing, but you guys are giving.
It's okay. No one can see your face.
Okay.
Indeed.
Sigismund, Chen-Chio walked over towards you slowly. She put her hand on your chest, telling you that you can feel the force as well.
I thought those are just instincts. I never aware of.
Instincts.
that
Yes, Force have such a thing, but beyond that, they are more than just an instinct. They wield the life of the very being you are. And it's like I start to like do some tricks with the room. It's like all the small things that I try to like force play with it. It's like something like that.
Force play, foreplay. Sorry, my headset was
No. No, it's like trying to like control the items, small items around. It's like with the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trying to say they are not just instincts. They are a way of things to control you. Oh my god! Stop!
Sorry, I can't help it.
All right, guys, please. Yan is trying to be a
Okay,
serious
okay,
here.
okay.
Stop it. Okay.
I mean,
Right.
if I'm not role playing, I'm fine. But then I'm role playing. It's like, please. I like it, but then it's like I like it, but then it's like stop.
Okay, serious time. Serious.
Right. Okay. Sigismund,
That's
you see suddenly Chen-Chio raised her hand, her left and her right, and then you see the wardrobe, the pillows, even some small mundane items start floating around in circular motions around you. And then she looks at you, and then she tells you that you can do the same. Okay, Chen-Chio,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so when I saw that, that looks creepy, but I'm listening.
By
So
wielding such power, you are not only able to control the item, control your surroundings, but you are able to harness this power and protect yourself.
okay, just so I'm clear, you're not going to use my talent for any political purposes, right?
Political purposes. What do you mean?
Like what happened in decades back.
Few
I'm
years back, but your lore is 4, so you don't know that the Force was being used by even Palpatine. You know of Darth Vader. You know of
Ah.
Darth Vader, but you don't know anybody else other than that. You heard of Luke Skywalker. You know of Darth Vader. You've been a child soldier even during the Empire era, and then after that you joined the New Republic the moment the Empire was dissolved, and then but the Imperial remnants are still around. You do hear some other former Sith Inquisitors are now still around the galaxy trying to rule. Other than that, you don't know much about the Force. So other than political gains and so on, you don't know about that. The only thing you know, Roach, the only thing you know, just like Sigismund, is that you have the same ability, just that you don't know how to use it. And yet here is somebody that shows you the Force and wants to train you.
okay. So, do I know that actually these Jedi's are sort of like outlaws here?
No, because this
Uh,
is a new republic. They're not outlaws. They're not hunted anymore.
no, I mean
Yeah, the
previously
bounty would be off.
during Empire one, it is like Jedi's are considered something like very dangerous threat, something like that.
A long time ago during the Empire era, yes, they were a
Okay.
threat. But now with the fall of the Empire, most of the hidden Jedi's or those that are force sensitive are coming out right now to reveal themselves.
Okay, so I tell Chen is like, okay, previously I've heard of one guy dressed in all black. He served the Empire, and I think he just did that all the tricks that you can do. And I guess that's how I say using it for political purposes.
Political purposes? No. I shall
And
not teach you such thing for political purposes. If anything,
Hmm.
it's to
and
bring the balance back to the galaxy.
and I should tell you that I'm the sort of person that likes to travel around and maybe help a few bit people on the way. That's how I.
How about the correct Jedi Order is no longer the same as the one in the movies, right? Is it? Or they are
Because this one I'm not basing it on 7, 8, and 9. I'm mixing both. I'm mixing the novel comic book with 7, 8, and 9. You are still going to see Ben Solo, but not the Ben Solo from the movie. Meaning that but because that one is going to be 30 years later, by then Chen-Chio will be 60 over years old
yes,
already.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're mixing a bit
So
of Legends in with the Disney canon stuff.
yes.
So basically they are not tied down to the organization, right?
No, because right now Luke Skywalker is still in another part of the galaxy looking for other force sensitive. And then after
Oh.
that, you are also looking for other force sensitive. And you do know another Jedi known as Kal'Buir is also looking for other force sensitive. Kal'Buir was the first force sensitive that Luke Skywalker found that he trained. And then after that, you're second. You're in the outer rim area while they're in the northern part. And then Kal'Buir is on the eastern part of the galaxy looking for others. But also, Darth Jarrett, Darth Bellatrix, and others are recruiting other force sensitives to become fallen Jedi's.
Okay. No one says that you can't go on an adventure once you learn the things that I taught you. All you need to know is that I do not wish you to fall into the wrong hand. Not again. Not what happened to me or to the others.
Perhaps I should tell you that previously I'm a child soldier, so I did things that I'm not entirely happy about it. I kill innocent people that I'm forced to. Then now, in sort of like not giving in to my guilt conscience, I sort of like prefer to do a little bit better at helping people maybe on the way.
Perhaps this is a chance. This is a chance. After all, you are gifted by the Force to wield such power, and yet you rather keep it than to help those that you are in need. Such a waste. But like I say, it's a force that's given to you. All you need to do is accept it and wield it to your good intention. Whatever happens to you in your previous, I do not care. I only care that you use this power to the greater good. And I do not wish to see that you be fall into the hands of the Sith,
Dark side.
the dark.
I do not know what's the dark side, but
If
I
you
have
solely wish to help the others and atone for your so-called sin, then it shouldn't be a problem for you to accept my offer.
Right, Sigismund, I'm not going to ask you to roll for insight. Okay, to see whether you need to bring this lady to meet the other crew inside the ship, so you can introduce her, or just roll for insight. If it's too low, maybe you keep it to yourself. If it's high, you bring her to see them.
inside.
Okay? Now it's your choice. 1313. And do you know the 1313 is the actual number for a secret Star Wars game that never got released?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's
I
it's
really
a sign
wanted that one.
choosing
It's a
part A or
sign.
part B.
Roach, this is a sign, man. 1313. Yeah. You
Okay.
are the chosen one.
You need to
Jing
become a bounty
jing.
hunter.
Okay, so I tell Chen, it's like, okay, this might be a bit sudden, but I do interested in accepting your offer. But perhaps
sounds like a salesman or something. Right.
but in okay, I think I should let you meet my crew first. I mean it's sort of like a route for me to just leave them like this. If
Leave
you don't,
them? No, I will follow you. I'll
alright.
protect you if I need it, as long as you are not into the hand of the dark side.
Oh, don't worry. I got a knack for keeping myself out of trouble. Just keep a low profile. Well, if you're done, I can bring you to meet my party members.
Certainly. Lead the way.
All right.
So this is where Yan it becomes a mother figure to the young
I
young
don't like.
Padawan.
I'm not gonna be another Kaide, man.
Hey, mom, time to eat your tea live, man.
Oh,
Okay,
shut up.
Sigismund, you lead Chen-Chio towards the ship.
All right.
All right. Then drag yourself to this part of the map. That these guys are not there. Okay. I'm just putting at the corner.
Oh, I forgot. I kind of bust through walls. Oh yeah. Oh, I
Just
no.
something for roleplay. The guy behind the counter, does he say anything as they're walking out?
Yeah, that was fast. It was not even 15 minutes.
Is that an android? Is that guy an android?
Yeah, it's an android.
Ah, damn it! I want to use the force. The force saying that you do not see anything.
But Sigismund, you brought Chen-Chio towards landing bay A so they can actually introduce her to the rest of the group. Meanwhile, at landing bay A, okay, Norvick, you're still lying down trying to take a rest, and Takarr Jin, you're inside the ship assisting Krow and making sure that everything is okay inside the cockpit. You're not sure what you're looking at, but even Crow is not too sure what he's looking at. But they're trying their best. He's trying his best to make sure that the ship is in top condition. Because without extra income or extra money to actually get the ship in shape, he won't be even able to actually even enter hyperspace to get you and him to where they actually wanted to go. So, Norvick, while you're lying down there, what do you want to do? Two actions.
I'm going to like honestly like I would tinker with my armor to implant those data pads and stuff and into
All
it.
right.
That's
Okay.
my two actions.
Simple. Okay. Roll for technology twice.
Okay. I just gotta wait till the sheet loads. 1, 2.
Okay. Right.
Oh,
You actually
nice.
tinker your armor. it took about 2 hours at least. Then you actually managed to put the pad, the tablet, into your wristband, making sure
Yeah.
that it actually fits. And then now you're actually able to actually put that special data pad on either the top part or bottom part of your wrist, either your left or your right, it depends.
Yeah. I guess under my left wrist.
Okay, all right. Then after that it's done successfully, while you were actually sick, but you took your time to actually
Yeah,
tinker with
with it
the-
because I'm sick. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Takarr Jin, 2 actions for you. You're inside the cockpit together with Krow.
Oh, okay. I've sort of been in there, just sort of resting and talking to Krow, because it's pretty much the only seats in the place that are quiet. And there are no other breads. Wait, is there a shower in this place? Question for the
No.
day. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be resting here. Just chit-chatting to Krow. It's like, so you're a doctor. So how did you get into your profession?
Well, I wish I could actually talk much
Oh,
about
he's not
my
here.
background to you. It's like
Yeah.
Takarr, but I don't want to break character.
That's all right. I say, well, you're busy, so I will chat with you later. Ciao.
Okay, and then you head out.
Actually, is there a place nearby that, like, I don't know if this docking bay has like a rest room or something like that. A refresher, somewhere to clean up.
Well, you look around the ship. There's none. Light freighters like this don't have bathrooms. Only medium to heavy freighters have it. So this ship is mostly just like a
I mean, like the
fast
docking
transport
bay.
ship.
Does the docking
The
bay
docking
have...
bay, the only place with a proper shower area is only the inn where you came from early on. They have shower rooms and so on, which you obviously need to pay for the night to actually go to. But this place actually can rest. There is actually enough space for people to actually sleep, which either on the floor and many other and so
okay.
on, but
Okay.
not enough proper rest. And you're still exhausted though, due to the wild night that you had previously.
Yeah, and the chemicals which almost killed me as well. Don't smoke,
Yes.
kids. It's bad. Drugs are bad.
Yes, yeah, drugs are bad. This is a PSA message.
I suppose I will attempt to help the others. Actually, I'll go up to A55 and say, I'm not too much of a technical expert, but is there anything I can do to help with the ship?
See the docking masters, see what work they've done, and also talk to Logain to see what work he's done, and we can go from there.
Okay. I suppose I will head over to Logain. So, Logain, which also isn't here. What work needs to be doing?
Logain turns, looks at you with lifeless eyes and said, I am here repairing the hyperdrive. Maybe you should ask other people outside.
And say, I turn to A55 and say, is he always like this?
Not always. He's probably working away with his 12-inch wrench. 12 hours a day of work to do that to you.
I turn and say, only 12-inch?
And then I nudge him in the arm with my... I mean, you worked pretty hard last night as well.
Considering I'm almost exhausted, probably nearly knocks me over. And saying, yes, I'm quite tired. I hear droids have excellent stamina.
Well, we still need to recharge. We're not
Norvick perception, my natural one.
we're not indefinite.
With his data pad.
I guess I must will go out and see what's doing with the Dockmaster, if you would like to come.
Yeah, but before we go, let's talk to Norvick real quick.
Yeah, I look over. Is Norvick still up, alive?
He's up, he's alive, but he's busy with his data pad. Actually, like he's reconfiguring his data pad into his wrist armor.
Like, sorry to bother you, Roach. Sorry to bother you, Norvick. But did you happen to get anywhere with Roach and intimidating him for the impoundment money or credits that is owed?
So funny things as I tinker with and doing it. So the Dock
You
Master
didn't
said,
you didn't notice them at first. You were too busy. Only when A55 was talking, only then you realized they were just in front of you.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Like, if you were switched on, the Dock Master said, the debt has been paid, and you don't need to worry about seeing Roach.
That is
I
right.
see.
The ship is being put into the pods
The
for
race.
yes.
Yes. Oh, I got to talk to you about that. So when I finish here, I'll just come along and talk to you, I guess.
Okay, we're gonna.
I look
We're
to
gonna go-
A55 and it's like I look back to Norvick. Say, me or Norvick or A55? Like put my hands up. It's like,
Jakar.
Mm.
I need to. I have an idea. So,
okay.
when I'm finished here, I'll
I will hold
I'll-
off making any arrangements until then.
yeah.
Well, you do what you are doing, and I wave my hands in like the general mess of stuff all over his bed. It's like we will talk to the Dockmaster, see what else that can be done.
Jakar.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
You are quite welcome. I look around, and I'm assuming, can I see the Imperial pilot over there, or it's like sort of hidden?
Oh, you can actually see it. It's like Logain and her just moving around, trying to actually make sure the hyperdrive is in working condition. I mean, you did hear her cursing, like "sip spit"
I will.
and so on.
I will lean over to Norvick and try to whisper to him and say, "It's like you may have a chance with the young Imperial lady. Just don't screw it up."
I'll try not to, but thank you.
Mm.
Quietly.
Rolling for her perception.
Yeah, can I do like snake or sleight of hand?
What would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite well. I don't know. What is whispering?
Yeah.
What skill would that be? Stealth?
More like sleight of hand.
Okay.
Also like whisper. Yeah.
Oh,
Natural 20. No way can beat that.
where was that a little while ago?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. You whispered to Takarr. Nobody could even listen to that. Most likely even A55, even though it's that close. Unless he can roll for perception, beat a natural 20.
A55 has to turn his audio receptors all the way up. So when I turn back around, I just yell, "Let's go!" and just like blow his sensors out.
Okay. Both of you actually head out of the ship to head towards the Dockmaster. But at the same time, Sigismund and Chen-Chio, you two arrive at Dock A. And you can see the ship. And from the top of the staircase, Sigismund, okay, and also Chen-Chio, roll for perception with advantage.
Perception.
Where are they? So I can zoom in on them.
They're at the top here. They're at the top,
Yep,
top left.
Yep.
Top left.
Okay, thank you for that.
Sorry,
Yes.
what perception is it?
Perception with advantage. Okay. Right. Okay, Chen-Chio. It's like at the top of the staircase, actually, when you head down, you can see a droid and a Takarr heading down from the ship ramp and heading towards the Dockmaster further down. But as you actually head down the staircase, Sigismund and Chen-Chio. Okay, Sigismund, 2 actions to you first. What you want to do?
Okay, so nothing's okay, we just walk into the ship. Come on. That's our ship. my friend should be inside. Come on.
Oh, are you holding hands like you're leading her down? It's like this way. Like
No,
you're eager
that-
to show him. It's like this way. It's like, oh, I want to show you my toys.
Okay, Sigismund. You actually saw Takarr Jin and A55 heading out of the ship, and you bring Chen-Chio up towards the ship. But Takarr Jin and A55 roll for perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Takarr Jin saw Sigismund and the unknown lady.
Out of curiosity, would I sense a disturbance?
Okay, you don't sense a disturbance. Just roll for insight.
Okay, yeah.
No, not enough to sense a disturbance in the force. You saw her.
Too tired.
It's just DC 15. Yeah, you're just tired. You're just too tired. Okay, Takarr Jin and A55. When you're actually heading towards Chut, which was actually busy with a repair droid, you saw Sigismund, young Sigismund, walking towards the ship with a lady, a lady with a blindfold on her eyes.
Hmm. I nudge 855 and I say, well, it looks like I was not the only one, hey?
Oh, you didn't know Sigismund was into that shit. Blindfolding a lady.
Yeah. I mean,
BDSM, that's what they call.
I mean, if you're into anything, you can find it at Black Spire.
It looks like good old Sigismund found his.
Wrench holder.
Oh
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
All right, okay, Takarr Jin and A55. The moment you actually head towards Chut, she actually turns and after walks over to the two of you. And she said, yeah, yes, anything? She asked, anything I can help you with?
We were just curious. Is there anything we can do to help assist the repairs along? Hello?
Well,
Yeah, I
that
can
and
hear.
we've come to tell you that we've helped your friend up there at the water purifying generator, and see, you said you would help us if we helped you, so we're just trying to see what was done with the ship.
We're all quite helpful here, aren't we?
The lady looks and said, well, you already helped me more than enough. It's like my friend Bogara actually was really happy that you actually helped with the water issue. You can tell Crow, was like, thank you again for that. And you too, A55. She then looks to you and A55 and then she said, actually I don't know much, but let me think. Roll for persuasion, both of you. Rajin and A55. Okay.
My sort of persuasion would be I'll grab A55 on the shoulders and say, oh, my friend, he is quite gifted. Basically trying to be a wingman to him.
Okay.
He can help you
Right.
with many, many issues.
Then Chut looks at A55. Are you good in mostly technological stuff?
I'd say yes, I do know a lot about technology, as you can see.
Trust me,
Oh.
I'm an engineer.
Well, perhaps you can help my Duros friend over there. He seems to be having some sort of issue with the mechanics of the satellite over there, and seems to be unable to actually send some sort of message towards the other planet off world.
Just
Yes.
quick question though. Do you happen to have a data pad hanging around that you're more than willing to part with?
Roll for
A
persuasion.
wrist pad?
Did the robot just sneeze? Execute sneeze.exe.
A5. Then after when you ask her, what's not data pad? Maybe. Then she goes over to the box, looks through inside, and then rummage through some of the garbage inside and so on. And then she's like, this one. Well, it's a bit damaged and a bit slightly cracked, but just should be enough, I guess. If you can bring it up to tip-top condition.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, I took it from well, my droids actually took it from a fallen Imperial stormtrooper. You know, one of those stormtroopers that wear black armor. Not the
Hmm.
typical stormtrooper, though. It's the ones that actually wear those black armor. Very rare kind of breed of people.
Hmm.
Let's say we were trying to relieve ourselves of imperial
Entanglements.
assets. Who do we go to here in Blackspire to relieve ourselves of those assets?
If you want to ask for more job, you should head over to Cantina and ask Olga Gara. Maybe she has something for you.
Got it. Okay, let's see if we can help your friend.
Oh.
Then after that, should head over to the terminal, and then after that, you look at the Duros. They're looking around, like Dunka, nah, looking at you. And after he speaks again in Galactic Basic and said, I saw your conversation with. He said that you're quite adept in mechanical type of thing, but there seems to be something wrong with the satellite over here. But it's connected to the terminal over here.
Hmm.
And then this one over here, the droids are actually like looking at it, and then after that, this terminal over here. But it seems that I need to actually look into this, but there seems to be another person look into this, and another person looking into this. Do you think two of you can actually handle it?
Hmm.
I look at Takarr and I go, "Are you up for the task? I can
Yes.
walk you through some things that you may not know."
Yes, my expertise in repairing ends at hitting it until it works.
Yes.
But
That's not enough manpower, the Duro said. Chute does not have enough to actually hire another technician to look into it. And I do know you have one technician inside the ship. However, he is indisposed of. His soul is not there at the moment. So you may have to wait for next session if you want to wait. But you may need to look into this one and then the other. But
I
I'm not too
see.
sure whether this Qatar can handle such complex technology.
if you,
Can I Can I just quickly investigate? I'm not going to repair it, but I just would like to investigate what the problem is.
how
Okay.
difficult it would be.
All right, roll for investigation with advantage.
Am I able to assist
Takarr
him?
Jin can assist, yes. Correct.
Uh,
Roll for investigation, Takarr Jin first. Nope. Okay, A55, just advantage, no bonus from Takarr.
see, I'm like, see, your problem there is that's not working.
Okay, A55. When you look at Takarr, you turn and then you have your doubts regarding this of the car, and then you look at the terminal, the satellite, and then after that, not to mention, you need to sync everything together on the furthest right and in the middle terminal. It would take quite a feat for Takarr to handle, and it's quite difficult.
I see. We're talking
Something that
DC.
something that only you and Logain perhaps can handle. However, Logain is really busy now with the hyperdrive, and even if you ask him, he most likely won't help. But not at this point in time.
Okay.
He's,
Well, as soon as our friend is finished with what he's doing on the ship, we'll come back and try to assist you.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. You can put this in your note as a side quest. Terminal velocity, you call it.
ooh, I love that name.
Okay. All right. While you're busy, meanwhile, Chen-Chio and Sigismund, you entered the ship, and Norvick, the moment you see Sigismund enter the ship, he was out in the morning. He only came back late in the afternoon, bringing back
Oh,
a
God.
lady with a blindfold on her eyes. Roll for insight, Norvick, with advantage to look at Sigismund and this lady.
So I'm first gonna say, hey Sigismund. Well, you must have a fun time in the morning.
Well, it's not that. Let's just say this one is a little bit more different case.
Well, a different case. Even though, like
You wink, you like wink, yeah.
yeah. I turn to the mechanic, the Imperial, not Imperial, the New Republic mechanic saying, "Hey, look, mechanic, he has the arc already, and she can. And look at it. And as I'm about to look at, then I stop. As I see, then yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, Sigismund. Sigismund, you see Norvick is like talking to you as if you just bring back a lady, and you just like if they feel as if that you had some fun time during the morning, afternoon, but they actually like think that way. But you see Krow that turns to you, and then after that said, "Yeah, Sigismund, who's this lady?"
Guys, meet Chen.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my
And
god. A55.
Not like that. I just say that she can move objects without lifting a finger. That sort of thing.
wow! Haven't heard that for a while.
she can do something without lifting a finger. Like, okay. And
Yeah.
Logan is like looking at you like Sigismund, and he like, yeah, I can see that she can do that without lifting a
Oh
finger.
god.
Can I give this guy a force slap, like slapping in the air?
For slap.
Yes.
Force slap.
Okay, you can do that. Okay, roll to hit. I'm gonna roll for his reflex saving throw.
Do it
Roll
like
it up. Wait, hold on.
do it in the like the back of the head. So he trips forward.
Oh.
I'm just gonna use kick and punch and kick.
Okay, you
Force
actually
slap.
okay. What surprises Krow, Sigismund, and Norvick, and also Jarrell, that you just wave your hand in the air without hit, and then after that you sense like Logain got slapped up in the face, and you don't even hit him at all, and he's like, "Ow! What was that?" Logan said, and he looks around. What was that?
I scream out, "It's her wrench!"
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh God! Why would you? Why would you? Now, I just say that. Please mind your manners, young man.
I am sorry.
I'm talking to him. I was talking to
Oh.
him. Please
Oh,
mind
okay.
your manners. I do not tolerate such indecent.
Okay, this lady,
Ooh.
another lady, young lady, is like Chen-Chio comes over to you and said, "I saw that you're a force user."
Yes, I am. Does that surprise you?
Okay, it's like, no, that doesn't. Huh. I'm surprised that there's a force user such as yourself on this planet. I thought that there was only others and not quite adept, she actually said. But what is your name?
Sure. Chen-Chio-Opame. I'm here on a mission to recruit force-sensitive users such as Sigismund. It was a good thing that I find him before the others does. What? Who would know that what would happen if he falls into the dark side? I will not allow such thing to happen. Not again.
Chen-Chio-Opame. Your name is very familiar. I think. Wait. Yeah. Then you notice that she got back. Excuse me for a while. I just needed to take some fresh air. Like she just walked out of the ship. And then it's like you see this man like suddenly walks over to you and said, "I saw that. You wave your hand hitting Logain without hitting him. That was the force."
Yes, it is the force. The force that I will. The force that has been with me for my entire livelihood.
Then you're the one
You,
they were looking for. The one that A55 is looking for. That means since you're here, we don't even have to find you anymore. Then we can fly
I,
off world.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, A55 mentioned that. I think he said something about finding someone with your capability and your abilities. That means that means that we found you. That means we don't have to travel to towards the mountains to actually find you. He mentioned mountain. Roll for insight with advantage.
Me?
+2.
Me. Hold on. Yeah.
Yes.
Inside advantage.
It's a movie. That's not on. That's not. Okay, no need to roll. Okay. When he mentioned the Jedi in the mountain, you thought about Master Mace Windu, your own master. He's no longer at the mountains. He's no longer at the hills itself, Chen-Chio. He left. He said something about heading towards. It's like heading towards another planet within the system. But he only said he will contact you once you have actually finished your.
If the person you're referring to is my master, Mace Windu, perhaps. But unfortunately to you, he has already left the planet and heading towards another. He said that he will only contact me once I finish my task, which my task is to recruit all those that's a bit force sensitive, such as Sigismund. But this is only just the beginning. I have yet to locate the.
You're breaking up a bit there. To
I think it's too soft. I think it's too soft. That's why it's like it is not picking up by
No.
my mic.
I can still hear you. I can still hear you perfectly because I put my volume really, really, really high up. Okay.
Mhm.
They are okay, Chen-Chio. Since you roll natural 20, is Mace Windu only said that he will be at Dantooine and Datomir.
Mm.
And what? Dantooine and
Dantooine and Datomir. Dathomir.
he's heading these two places, is it?
Yeah, he's at these two places. The ruins of Dantooine and the ruins of Datomir.
He's currently heading towards the ruins of Dantooine and Datomir. But finding him now is not the time because he said he will only contact me once I have done my mission, and my mission is. He is my first, and he will not be the last. I have others to find, and I hope that you guys will help me to find the rest of the force sensitive users.
Rose said, it's actually good they actually found you here. Then he slowly turns to Norvick. When he turns to you, however, this ship is unable to fly off-world. It's badly damaged. And Norvick, you heard the whole conversation. When the moment you saw her swing her hand and hit Logain, without even hitting her, you know for a fact that she's a Jedi. Or a Sith, you're unsure. Could be both. But she's a Force user. And what do you want to do?
Well,
Two actions.
Are you gonna ask her? She's a
Yes.
Jedi or a Sith.
so
Show me your lightsaber.
I will show you my lightsaber if you show me yours.
Oh God!
oh my gosh. No, I say so you're a Jedi. Are you a Jedi or a Sith?
Oh wow! Just
Okay.
blatantly.
Yeah.
What
It's
do you
like,
think?
all right, Chen-Chio, you notice this person wearing Mandalorian armor talking to you. He seems to be sitting on the bed. He seems to be injured. You can sense he's actually poisoned, but maybe that's the actually person that Sigismund was trying to help. But he actually asked you, are you a Jedi?
Wait, I don't think I have that skill called the force heal. Yeah, I don't think I have it yet.
No, if you took it, yeah, you have it. But if you have it, your character is incomplete at the moment.
Yeah, incomplete because I haven't include the spells yet.
Yeah, the
No,
powers.
that's all good. That's all good.
Which is very complicated because I have to
Yeah,
fill in
Oh
everything.
yeah,
So it's like
it's
yeah.
quite
so
a
I just
daunting
leave it as
it's
it is
task.
for
fine.
now. I just
It's
leave it
just
as
fine.
it is for now.
Yeah.
Just for role play purposes, I just go up to him and I'll try to roll for medic.
Medicine.
You can
Medicine.
you can use your force points at the same time when you roll medicine.
Yeah, I use the force point, and I.
And you kill
Okay.
him.
Right. No.
Oh,
Okay,
No.
Norvick, when you're actually there sitting, even though this lady, blindfold as she is, you know for a fact she's blind, but she touches your shoulder, and you feel as if some sort of energy suddenly coursing through your veins, and you feel refreshed, and then you realize that you're no longer fatigued, and then you're healed. But at the same time, Chen-Chio, you suddenly like felt as if that you just removed a very potent, dangerous poison from his body, and you're also tired.
I collapse to the ground. Oh,
Do you put your
I,
hand to your forehead and like faint?
reflex
no,
save.
I don't do that. That's too dramatic. That's too cliche, man. That's too cliche.
I say
Okay, Norvick, the moment he did that, roll. Then this is when you roll for insight with advantage.
Oh
Okay,
God!
I'm gonna give you a +5. Okay, just so that you
Yeah.
pass. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
the moment she did that, you know that she's a Jedi, and she uses the light side of the Force, not the dark side.
I say, well, this boat is an old boat, but you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
If you pull your weight somehow. But
I'll be sure to make myself useful, as long as do not.
we won't
And-
take you. I'll make sure we won't.
Okay, Chen-Chio, you see the Mandalorian, even though you healed him, but there's one thing in your mind that you're actually having doubt for. Are you unsure whether is this Mandalorian a Jedi hunter, or he's just a simple Mandalorian trying to make his name in the world, in the galaxy? Which you can ask him later on, or perhaps in the future sessions.
In the future session, maybe. In the future
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like we'll not take advantage of you at all. Here, I stand up and help her to the bed.
That's my
Sofa.
snake.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a bed. I thought that was a sofa.
yeah,
It's a bed.
it's
It's
a
a
bed.
bed.
It's a bed.
Actually. It's a double decker bed.
Yeah.
You have been.
I get some rest. I'll talk to you later. As I saw Janelle leave the ship, I pretty much gonna see if she's okay. Because it's just like a little bit strange. So I just hobble over there where she is and stuff.
Okay, all right. Okay, Sigismund, what you want to do? 2 actions. Okay, Norvick, you head over there, roll for stealth.
Yep.
Okay, you roll for stealth first. Okay, Sigismund, 2 actions. What you want to do?
Well, since the introduction here seems to be doing fine, then I say, okay, the introduction is a bit awkward. I guess it's doing fine. So what's the situation now?
Okay, you can ask Norvick about that. So, Norvick,
Yep.
Sigismund is asking you what's the situation right now.
So getting the ship operational. If Jakar wants to enter the pod race, I think we got some leverage to work with. I need to speak to Jakar later on, but I think I say to Sigismund, "You're doing okay, buddy." Then I just head down to see where Jarell went to see if she's okay.
The next ship we need to rename the Love Boat.
Okay. All right.
The love
Okay, Norvick,
boat.
you head over to Jarell, but she actually notices you as you walk towards her. But meanwhile, A55 and Takarr Jin. A55, 2 actions for you. What you want to do?
I look at the car and I go, well, since we cannot do it now, let's go see who our new friend is.
Well, why not? I'm sorry I cannot assist you with this technical matter.
The Duros looks to you. It's all right. You were a great help previously. But if you're free, just head over. We'll be glad to actually have some help.
Oh, before we go though, Takarr, let's go see the Stockmaster one more time. I need to ask her something.
I wonder if she has any more data pads. I should probably get one.
Yes, maybe she'll help you out with that too. Even my lady, I'd never gotten your name. I'm sorry. Forgive me for my rudeness. First off, what is your name?
Shoot, Kal'Buir.
Kal'Buir.
Yes, my name is Takarr Jin. And I know you're A55 and you know you're Takarr Jin. The record is in my pad over here. The moment actually the ship landed, I have to make sure that we actually have everybody's name. And but that ship that you have out there doesn't have an official name.
Hmm.
Until now, the actual pilot of the ship yet to actually give me a name for it. The only thing that we have on our record there is actually a YT-700, a modified light fighter. That's about it, but no official name for it.
Hmm.
Let me look at the names. Let me see names that you perhaps can actually suggest it. Well, there's one name that's in my register that's not been taken yet. The Love Boat.
Hmm. I turned to A5. It's like, oh yes, I remember that. My grandmother would put on these old holovids about a motley crew all getting into shenanigans and falling in love.
Here's another name. The Blue Lagoon.
Ooh. Hmm. Should
Ah,
we name it or
and another name here. The Shagadelic.
should we name it or get Norvick? I mean, if you want, you are, I suppose, the official droid. So
Chute looks to you, F5, he said, "You're different than any other droid. You're very, very independent, while others have a master, and yet to be and less independent, such as you."
oh yeah, I got and it's like, oh yes, he is his own droid, completely autonomous and fully equipped.
Yeah, your master must be very kind to actually let you go and be an independent droid. Not many people would let their droids be independent. There was one droid here that came here years ago with a particular man. He was using an X-wing, quite young, perhaps, like dressed in all black, and this droid was an R2 unit, quite independent by itself too. Seemed to be asking a lot of questions regarding some sort of ruins nearby, but I don't know if anything existed even here.
Hmm. I, at, at the ruins, but actually, would I know of these ruins?
No,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
you know,
okay.
you roll lore with advantage regarding these ancient ruins.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was like, oh, those ruins. Hmm. Curious.
Yeah, ruins that you don't dare go by yourself because it's actually there's so many dangers you heard about that your grandmother tell you not to go by yourself, even with your brother.
Hmm.
And your grandmother always tell you that you're not ready for it yet because it will challenge you mentally and physically.
I looked to A55. It's like, hmm. It's like, oh, although could you imagine a protocol droid hanging out with a astromech?
Mm-hmm. Ah,
A55.
yes. A55 just malfunctioned. Error. Windows startup. Windows 95 startup.
Your 30-day trial of Windows Vista has expired. Would you like to renew?
It's expired.
um,
All right.
I
Meanwhile, while we
yeah
wait for Smart
yeah
855 to reboot,
yeah. Jump back to
okay.
the office.
All right. Norvick, you head over towards Jarell. She seems to be staring at the wall, her arms crossed. She seems a bit distraught, a bit. Her face seems to be quite sad also at the same time, and angry at this also. Hey, when she notices you, she said, Norvick, you seem well. You're not supposed to be walking here. You're supposed to be resting. She asked you.
Yeah, I saw you went off, and I just want to make sure you're okay. Are you okay?
Then she looks to you again, up and down. Did that lady touch you?
It's fine.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Okay.
I am reaching my pocket and hand her 1,025 credits. So I sort of promised you more credits when we get to town. So here we go. You can probably get some good combat combat gear or some equipment. You can check in town.
She pushes your credits away and then tells you, "No, I don't need this. You keep this. You need to repair the ship." But like I ask you again, did that lady touch you?
Oh God.
She did, but only on my shoulder.
It's not what you think. I swear.
And Jarrell tells you, this is the reason why this is the reason why I don't want her to be here, Norvick. She will bring us trouble. The moment she touched you, I heard stories that if her presence is felt, and if my former commander knows that she is here, they will be sending stormtroopers to Batuu. And not only to her, but to those in the ship. At the moment she entered the ship with Sigismund, I knew that she was trouble. But there's really nothing that we could do right now, she looks to your butt. And with the ship damage, it will be only a matter of time before Bellatrix actually send people down here. And I'm just worried for the others. I'm worried for you. I'm worried for everybody on this round. We have to get this ship prepped and ready to leave this system before Bellatrix send more people down. If I know her, if I know my former commander, she will not just send stormtroopers down. She'll send others much worse, others much better equipped than a regular stormtrooper.
I say I've seen a lot of battles in my time. I know a good fight to see one, but I will protect you and everyone else if I can.
You must protect everybody, Norvick. Not only me, not only your friends in the ship, everybody in this town. As an Imperial, I don't want to see what happened to my planet happen to this planet. If that lady is here, she the other one would be coming. And I don't want to see my new friends to fall and to die. I've seen my old friends running away, refusing to join the Empire. The moment that he saw our planet burn, he defected and became a smuggler together with the others. And I hope they're fine. But once we get off world, the first thing I need to do is to find them.
I'm more than happy to help you. This is why I gave you the credits to better equip. I got enough credits. I got enough credits.
And then she said, "Leave me with my thoughts for a while, Norvick. I think you need to talk to this lady and so on. I think that she's here now. She's most likely here by fate. I heard stories that sometimes the Force have mysterious things and bringing them to such fates. Maybe you are fated to meet her. Maybe she's fated to meet us, and many other things. But leave me be for the time being. I'll head back towards the ship once I'm done."
Sure. Take all the time you need.
Okay. Meanwhile, Logain, after being slapped by the Force, you sat on the chair, wondering what actually happened. But the lady that sat behind you, meditating, she seems to be a Jedi. What do you want to do, Logain? Logain is indisposed of. He's still shocked and surprised. Okay, moving on.
His soul has momentarily left his body once again.
Yeah, once again. Okay, Takarr Jin and A55. Okay, A55, what do you want to do?
Before we leave the Dockmaster, have I left the Dockmaster with Takarr Jin?
No. You're still here. We're in mid-conversation. I was just saying...
You
Okay.
were rebooting. A55 rebooting. He crashed early on.
Okay. I wanted to ask the Dockmaster. I wanted to ask Kal'Buir, what would be our total bill now that we've repaired some of the ship's main systems? How much is left on the repair bill?
Then she looks, well, after everything that Norvick's like sold and their assistants, I think there'll be a total of another 6,000 credits. Everything will be fine.
Hmm.
Okay. Where is the majority of the credits for this repair coming from? Is there anything that we could try to get out in Black Spire? Let's say a new hyperdrive or a new shield generator. Is there certain
Oh.
things that we may be looking for that could help us reduce this repair bill?
She said, well, if you're thinking of upgrading, it's going to cost you more. So it's best to actually repair the structure of the ship first. You can still have a very significant, simple hyperdrive, simple navigational computers, and simple engines, and simple laser cannons, and everything else. This looks like a starter ship. It feels more like a level 1 ship for beginner adventurers. She coughed.
So are we just
Until you-
looking at the normal structure and the blast shields, would you say? Blast shielding is what we're basically looking for right now.
It probably looks like we may have to enter the big race that everyone is talking about in order to get
It
the
may be.
level 2 ship that we
Seems as
can
if
all fit
fate
in.
should look to you, Takarr Jin says that, yeah, it's as if that fate seems to be pointing you in the right direction.
Well, you would say right direction. My grandmother would say into bad habits.
Yes. I remember one old man used to tell me that sometimes when fate intervenes, you just have to follow the rails.
I suppose there's not much else we can do to the what did we settle on? The name?
The name, the Millennium Love Boat.
Ooh. Oh, what about Millennial Love Boat?
I see.
Well,
I like
you
that
better
one
roll
too.
for both of you better roll for insight. Both of you roll for insight to see whether Norvick will agree to that.
Well, that's if he finds out.
Okay, Takarr Jin will like, I think we better talk to Norvick. About it.
Wait. I think in your head right now, imagine us wearing Hawaiian shirts and dancing on hulas in some tropical planet.
Oh,
When you see the
A55,
Millennium Love
roll insight to see if you would do it or not. A55?
Okay,
Reboot.
rolling.
Oh,
Okay. Takarr Jin, you think to yourself, maybe you should tell Norvick. A55, you think, nah, it's better for him not to know. You just name it as you see fit, and it'll be permanent until it's destroyed.
And I talk to Takarr and go, the way I look at it, we're doing him a favor. He's currently ill, and we do need to register his shipment. So
I look over to the Dockmaster and back at A55 and say, well, this could be a little secret, yes? Something to bring us closer together as friends. Yeah, let us avoid angering the heavily armored Mandalorian.
So you want to name it the Millennium Love Boat?
I want to see the face of the Imperial
Yeah, sure, why
officer
not?
who's gonna be. Wait. I want to now see the face of an Imperial officer trying to read the name without laughing, and trying to sound as serious as possible. And he's like, "We found the ship, and its name," and he's like hands over the document because it's too embarrassing to say.
So I asked Kal'Buir though, that name is only for this docking bay, right? It's not going to be known throughout the galactic.
This is going to be named throughout the galactic.
Yeah.
So when every spaceport that you go to, it's going to be registered as the YT700 Millennium Love Boat.
Yeah, it
I
is
looked-
permanent.
Takarr, maybe we should ask Norvick. I'm not sure if I want a bounty hunter.
It's like
He
now
know-
you're
We are bounty hunters. Millennium Love Boat. Please start your engines. Millennium Love Boat. Oh man, yeah,
Oh,
this
God.
feels like space.
You know
Force
what?
all
I
of a
look at
sudden.
Takarr and go, let's do it. Let's do it. Decision is made. I have made my
You're locking
decision. We were
down.
naming.
You're pressing the OK on the screen. It's like name locked in, and it pops up warning: any attempt to tamper with this name will trigger a 50 thermonuclear device.
And
Perfect.
the embarrassment.
All right, Leaf. If you go to your player ship
Sorry,
map,
Leaf.
it's now called the Millennium Love Boat. I already rename it.
Oh
That-
god,
okay.
man.
That's
The
gonna be
embarrassment.
Oh, who need that?
that is going to be fun finding that out later.
All right. Okay. All right, Logain. After being slapped by the Force, you sat on
I'll be
the
like,
chair,
what?
wondering what happened. And it seems that the Jedi sitting behind you seems to be meditating after purging the poison from Norvick's system, from Norvick's bloodstream, from his body permanently. But because of doing that, she needed to rest. But Krow and Sigismund is on the ship, making sure that the ship is fully okay. You did actually have a group hug together with Takarr Jin and also Jarrell and Sigismund and Logain. You just sat there on the table resting. Okay, Logain, 2 actions for you. What do you do?
I- I'm pretty sure there is like coffee dispensary or something that dispense liquids or something in case somebody's thirsty.
Yeah. That's common. In the ship, every ship have it.
Basically, I'm just gonna assume that this is the coffee dispensary, so he's like gonna walk over to it and make some coffee to everybody while saying to them,
That's a toilet.
"Oh, then where is the coffee dispensary? Because nothing is labeled." Oh, okay.
This is the rations and stocks
Oh.
and for food and drinks.
Oh God, you don't want to drink the brown liquid. It comes out of the. That's...
Hey man, it works as a good engine lubricant as well as a fine whiskey. Anyway,
you usually took the liquid, and then after you gulp it down, and then after that, you still see Crow and Sigismund there. You can still have conversation with Chen-Chio, Sigismund, and NPC Crow.
I just simply while walking, I just grab the back end of the seat while looking at Miss Chen-Chio and say, "So that was the Force, huh? Can you do other stuff with it?"
Oh God.
Herbert, is there
Chen-Chio?
anything I can play around with, like is
Oh,
there a
God.
chair or a cup?
So
Maybe
many.
Okay,
There's so many here. You can.
I was meditating. I just the cup in his hand,
The liquid inside the cup.
quote unquote liquid. I just use the force and control the cup in his hand. I wave it around and I put it on top of his head and I put it terbalik, with it upside down. So
Okay.
basically, the liquid is in his is drenching him, something like that.
He's like a bit drenched out, but he's like, "Cool. I wonder." He's like looking around at the entire ship. Can you move even bigger things like the ship maybe? If so, I will love to see you do it.
You just keep getting things.
Okay, actually, Chen-Chio, when Logan said that you lift ship, you can, but it will tax you. It will make you extremely fatigued if you do that. But you don't use the force for this kind of stuff.
Can I do something? Can I just do something? I just push him onto a chair and then he just spin in the chair. Like,
Okay, a
just
simple
push
force
him like
push.
a simple force push, like maybe 5-10 feet, and then you just push him to the chair.
Okay, there is a chair here. Okay, you did a simple force push. Okay, a force push, I believe, is either a dexterity saving throw or a strength saving throw to resist being force push. But okay, it's like Logan, maybe strength saving throw.
Okay. Give me a sec. Here we are.
Making some breakfast.
Yeah, okay. All right, Logan. You notice that during a meditative state, even though she's blindfolded and she's blinded, she just wave her hand simple. She just pushes you towards the chair, and then you sit down, and then she just wave her hand and she spins you in a 360-degree spin. And then that's when you realize that.
High speed is like
Okay.
literal funfair.
Okay. You did that, Sigismund. Sigismund, you realize that Chen-Chio seems to be having fun with Logain using the
Oh,
Force.
actually, I wasn't having fun, Herbert. Actually, I was annoyed because I'm trying to meditate and he's asking a lot of questions.
And then so on, then you just push, and so on. Yes, and it's more than enough Logain for you to be convinced that yes, she is a Force user.
He's
You
like,
can both of you, Sigismund and Logain, you can roll for perception to see if you're able to spot her lightsaber.
okay, perception.
I know I'm outside, but do I sense any of these Force shenanigans going on?
Okay, you actually have to roll for wisdom saving throw now, like Takarr.
Okay.
Okay, you felt something coming from within the ship, Takarr. As you were busy talking to A55, you felt as if there's somebody's using some sort of energy from within the ship, but it's not the ship coming from the end. It's not the energy coming from the ship itself. It's coming from a person. You still continue the conversation with A55, or you head towards the ship?
As I'm in the middle of talking to A55, it's like, yeah, that's when you should. And I look to the ship and like as interrupting, it's like, it appears we have some company. And I look to
Yes.
A5.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I look to A5 and I say, you were the Imperials chasing you. And it wouldn't happen to be one that carries a red lightsaber.
Yes, I believe her name is called Bellatrix.
I'm sort of really concerned now. It's like,
Do you sense something?
it's like there is something here. My grandmother always told me to be cautious, to flee if I knew these type of people were here. But if they're on the ship, it's like, come with me, but quietly. We must see if the others are okay. I want to try and go up closer to the ship now, but stealth.
All right, I'll
Okay.
follow you.
All right, roll for stealth. Okay, Sigismund, what do you want to do?
Well, since it's like someone saw the disturbing Chan doing meditation, so I stopped and it's like, dude, give the lady her privacy, please.
Hey! I mean, I've read about Jedi's. I've
Roll for
read-
lore first.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Login.
Oh, okay. Just give me a sec. Okay.
You don't read about them. You heard about them, but you don't know. You don't know much about Jedi.
Oh, okay. Just the classical wizards and stuff sayings. Okay. I mean, I've heard about them. Never actually, met one. I mean, you could be one. I could be one. This ship could be one too. At any rate. Oh, also, quick question: do we have any concussion missiles left?
Sorry.
Actually, Sigismund doesn't know. You actually don't know. Okay. And Krow tells you, Logain, Norvick sold off his concussion missile.
Oh, dang, it looks like we're gonna have to buy some concussion missiles. This baby's not gonna be tolerating any extra bombardment left, and we're still not even done fixing it properly. Hey, just a question to you both. What do you think they're gonna be naming the ship? Are they gonna give it a fantastic name like, the Conqueror of the Stars, or, The rider of the 7 waves.
The Scarlet Destroyer or something.
Okay. Right. The moment while you're actually asking Sigismund that question, they're like, Logain, you see Takarr Jin and perhaps Norvick also. Norvick, where do you go? Do you enter the ship or you just walking around the docks?
I think he's up north. Is it?
Yeah, I'm okay. As I leave, I flicker it's like a credit, but a credit shape of the Mandalorian emblem, and as I leave, and yeah, I hope she catches it. Like, you know, it's like, hey, flip something, and
Oh, do you do like the double finger guns point at her as you walk off? Like, hey,
yeah, you just like as I walk off, just give him a like, yeah,
the fonts.
the fonts, yeah,
I know the Mando. Call it the
the
Mando.
the Mando, yeah.
Yeah. She grabs it while you actually throw it, and it just looks at it. But you walk towards the ship. You already see Takarr Jin walking back towards the ship on the ramp, heading towards the ship. But you notice that Takarr Jin have his weapons ready.
I like what's going. As I get to hear what's going on.
As he walks closer, I'm like, shh, like, and I put my finger up to my mouth, and it's like, I single him to get lower, and it's like, come here, and it's like, I like call him over, like wave to him, because I don't want to yell out. I'm like waving my hand at him to come over. I don't know if he will get that or not, but
He doesn't get it.
he doesn't get it. Oh my god.
So I was like, what?
I'm basically doing like
all these
sand people's like sign language, and he's just like, what? Great.
I was like, what's up? This is normal voice.
It's a random hand gestures.
I run over,
Yeah.
grab him, and pull him down, and pull him
Whoa.
over to the side.
Oh, pull him down some more.
I'm like, shh, quiet. It's like, quiet, you fool. It's like,
Well, what's up?
it's like, you have been over there. It's
The first Mandalorian to say what's up.
What's
I'm assuming A55 is also with me. It's like, I believe there may be a Sith on board, an Imperial. One of the ones was stalking A55 and the others.
I just chuckled. Nah, she's a Jedi. As I just normally just dust myself off and walk onto the ship.
I do like a double take and like, what? I looked at A55 and just like this confused look. A55?
We have a Jedi on board.
I think for the first time I am completely speechless.
Do you want to do an inside just to make sure I'm telling you the truth?
What the hell? Very hesitant. I'll put my weapon away, but I'll still have my hand on it, ready to be drawn. It's like, let us go investigate this Jedi, and I'll do it in quotes. I will walk in carefully, looking around.
Okay. As you walk in carefully, looking around, Chen-Chio, roll for wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Wait.
You sense a strong force user coming towards your direction from the outside and entering the ship. However, you sense something wrong with this young force sensitive user other than Sigismund. Sigismund, you notice that his soul, his mind, is clean and pure. But this one that's just entered, it's like his mind and soul is slightly tainted. It's as if that he's no longer pure-minded or pure of soul.
Can I do like the part where the moment he enters is like because it disrupted my meditation, I fell off from the bed.
You see images because as Jedi's, you can see images of what they see, what they felt, how
Yeah.
they felt, what they feel. So you
Oh,
felt
God.
that. You felt what happened to Takarr Jin previously as he entered. You see visions of him and the visions that you don't like to see.
Oh,
And you fell off your bed.
I immediately just fell off the bed. It's like,
You faint
such
again?
image.
Okay,
No, I didn't faint. It's just
Logain,
that I fell off. I just fell off the bed.
Logain, Norvick,
Mhm.
and Sigismund, you're surprised. Suddenly you see that Chen-Chio's mind is distraught, and then she seems to be like struggling, and then suddenly she fell off the bed.
I just say to her in a polite manner, "Are you okay, miss? Do you need anything? Do we?
Okay.
Are you
Chen-Chio,
ill?"
when you're on the floor, you turn your direction towards the ramp. When her head turns toward the ramp, all of you, Norvick, Logain, and Sigismund, when you turn, you see Takarr Jin enter the ship from the ramp with A55. Chen-Chio, when you turn towards Takarr Jin, the senses that you felt is not the dark side of the force, but it was more perverse.
More what?
Perverted. Perverted. More
Perverse.
perverted.
Perverse. Yeah.
Uh,
You, the one that entered the ram of the ship. Your mind is tainted.
oh,
Your
God.
mind is tainted by your lustities.
Cities, okay.
God, am I now like the
I
pervy
don't know.
sage?
I'm not sure what's the. Sorry, I forgot what was the word for it. I remember it's about lusticity. I can't remember. I think so.
No, it's okay. No. You don't have to use lassity. Let's use your own Jedi word. The moment I look at you, I sense hentai.
It says hentai.
I'm so wrong.
Well, since Kafa's since Takar's a Kafa, I guess it would be a furry hentai.
Oh
Furry.
no!
Even worse. Even
No
worse.
wonder I was so distraught. No wonder I was so distraught. It's all those furry hentais. Oh dear God.
You can never look at kittens the same way again.
Oh
No,
no!
no.
Oh
Oh
But
god, every time,
also, Chen-Chio, roll for insight with advantage +5.
no! Okay, wait, hold on. Inside,
oh god,
inside,
oh god, oh
inside.
Oh,
god.
God.
That 20, that 20, that
18,
20.
18 plus
Oh,
5,
Okay, 18
23.
+5, 23. Okay. Chen-Chio, you sense Sigismund's, it's like the force from Sigismund. You sense the force from Takarr Jin. But you sense something else. A55. A55, you've noticed that it is not, he's not alive. It's a droid. You can sense it. There is no life force from A55. But you felt something else from A55. You felt some sort of power coming from within A55, inside of him. You're not too sure what it is, but there seems to be some sort of force energy from within A55, but it is not the light side of the force, Chen-Chio. You
Ooh.
sense the dark side of the force from inside A55. What you want to
You.
do, Chen-Chio? You got up. You look at A55.
I immediately put myself between A55 and Sigimus. You. What's beneath you? I felt something. Something that is not supposed to be exist. What are you?
I step back in order to like step in front of AP5 and like glitching my weapon. When she steps, like as she runs forward, I'm like step back hesitantly.
Oh, I just put myself between Sigimus and any of you all. It's like because I'm trying to protect the innocent light, protecting the light.
I just saw you running forth, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to metagame it, so
Yeah,
I'm like,
I know. But
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that I'm trying to protect Sigimus. That's my purpose only. I'm not attacking you or anything.
yeah, I know. I still have my
Takarr Jin,
hand and weapon on.
Takarr Jin, it's like when you saw this lady blindfolded, apparently blind, suddenly looks at you, said that she felt the hentai-ness from within you, and then after that she ignored you, and then after that she quickly walks and turns her attention. Her facial features change, and then quickly approach or rushing towards A55, but you just stood between A55 and her. But she told you she has no ill intentions. Not that she wants to attack A55. It's just that Chen-Chio felt that there is a dark side energy from A55, but you don't know that, Takarr Jin.
I would say, who or what are you?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, say who or what are you? And what is your interest with this droid?
droid, no. My interest is never the droid. Only him, the gamers. But your friend there, the droid, something we did with him tells me that he is, how should I put it? I do not know. But I don't, it's like I can't even speak properly because it was so distorted, the feeling is just that I do not like the way that he presents himself. Its intention is very strong.
Yes, Chen-Chio. When you turned to A55, you felt dark side energy coming from a droid. Droids do not harbor any force energies, neither the light nor the dark, but you feel as if the A55 have some sort of dark side power. You felt dark side energies from the Takarr talking to you right now. You can sense his force energy, the same as Sigismund. But other than these two, you don't sense or felt any other force energy, but there is another in a distance, perhaps a few clicks away. It's like making its way towards Batuu.
Oh no.
Another energy, another force energy, which is equally or stronger than the Qatar next to you.
Yes,
I looked
I'm
at
gonna,
oh, sorry.
I'm gonna need to
Another,
ask you.
you sense that, as I change you, another Qatar coming to Batuu. But
Oh dear God.
Wait,
you
coming to
felt something
Batuu
is
or
wrong.
coming to Darkspire?
Coming to the Black Spire outpost.
Yeah.
But there's something wrong, Chen-Chio. You felt another energy also. That you noticed that, but you're unsure. You need to meditate on it.
I raised an eyebrow and
Because
looked
right now
to A5 and said,
your mind is distraught. Your mind is not distraught, Chen-Chio. You need to meditate on it. But you're having the conversation with Takarr Jin, A55, and Sigismund.
Yeah, it's like I just push Sigimus behind and I say that Sigimus, I'm gonna ask you once, do you trust them?
Yes.
Are you sure we can trust them? Are you sure I can trust them?
Well, see, in short, they are not the Jedi lifestyle, so can't expect anything too pure from them. Wait, hold on.
I think this is all just a misunderstanding, though.
A
You say-
misunderstanding, you say?
Hmm.
A misunderstanding.
You
But
come
what
here in
shouldn't
our
you-
ship.
Oh,
I have my
okay,
reasons.
Can you turn off that? I can't hear you. I can barely hear what you're talking about.
yeah, blasted droid.
But I can barely hear what you're trying to convey from your role play.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, can hear you now.
Okay. I have my reasons. You may be sensing something that is within me, but it was put within me by my old master, the Grandmaster Windu, when I was working in the Jedi Temple.
Wait. Repeat that. You're saying that window is the one that put inside of you? Put the whatever thing inside of you?
Not wrong.
I stepped back and
Is this
raised an eyebrow. It's like,
Am I
wait,
running Star Wars here or something else?
wait. And I say, are you saying a Jedi Master put something in you? And like I go up to him and put my hand on the shoulder. It's like, are you okay?
I look at him and say, yes, I'm okay, but old Master Windu had given me two things. His location of where to find him, and something to carry with me that only a true Jedi would know how to access.
Then tell me, what would you prove that you know of Mace Windu? Because as far as I know, he never mentioned of such
Mace Windu,
things.
you are not the father.
Such things. He never mentioned to me of a droid, let alone one that harbors the energy of the dark side. What proof, what evidence you can prove to me that you know of Mace Windu?
Do I sense you of this dark side energy coming from the droid?
No,
Yeah.
because you're not a force adept.
Yeah.
You're just a force sensitive.
So back when I was working in the Jedi Library under Jocasta Nu, Master Windu, right before in 19 BBY, before the Imperial took over and destroyed the library, Master Windu had put something in me, and he said to find him, and he gave me these coordinates on this planet to find Windu, old Windu.
Herbert, what should I roll inside? Is it?
No, you don't have to roll. Well, you have to roll insight to actually listen to his story. Roll for it. For
Just
advantage.
10. Oh, with advantage. Okay. 21.
You can sense the truth coming from this droid.
Those are the words of my master as well. That's what he said. But he's not one to share such information to anyone. I shall trust you for now, but should I find something wrong with you, I will not hesitate to take you down.
But Chen-Chio, you know that Master Windu don't reveal everything to you and also Night Baka. But the droid said that Master Windu put something inside him, which only a true Jedi can unlock his ability.
Ooh,
Meaning that you need to actually look into the mechanical core of this droid and see what is inside this droid they actually mentioned.
So am I supposed to do it now?
Up to you. Whether you want to do it now, you want to do it tomorrow, it's up to you.
I went up. I slowly went up to him, despite the obnoxious feeling of the dark side. It's like
Before it gets too close, I put my hand out and it's like proof that you're a Jedi. And I put the front and like basically trying to protect A5. I don't know exactly what's happening there, but she still seems a little shady.
who seems a little shitty.
Oh,
Takarr Jin stand in front of
Chen-Chio.
you, Chen-Chio, making sure that you don't approach A55 because Takarr Jin does not trust you, and he wants to let you prove to him that you are really a Jedi.
I slowly
Could
I do a force push. I do a force push on him. It's like, please allow me. This is the only way that I can prove myself.
As she force pushes,
before she comes up though,
Oh, sorry, go.
Before she comes up though, could I run a lore check to kind of remember the details as to what was put into me?
The only thing you remember was the history.
A DEEK.
You don't only remember that Mace Windu put a holocron inside you.
No, it's a
But there are much
holocron.
more details other than that. Okay, the only minor details that you need to know. But now it's roleplay time. Okay.
As she force pushes me back, I'm going to say neat trick, but that doesn't prove you're a Jedi. And I'm going to resist and push her back into the bulkhead with my force push.
Wait, I will use my force. Where's the thing called again? This one. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Yep, you can guys see it.
Wall run?
Yeah, just gonna wall run.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. You force push, and then after that, okay, she force push you, and then after that, both of you have to force push each other.
I'm gonna throw my dagger at Takarr. As I do, catch this.
Okay. Light up.
Chen-Chio, you're surprised to see that this Takarr, they just entered the ship, actually knows how to use force push with no basic training. You are surprised and happy at the same time.
I see I found more than just one force-sensitive user. Perhaps my luck have been finally proven.
As you're talking and the dagger comes flying across, I reach out with my other hand and sort of flick it out of the air with a flick of my other hand, and I'll say to her, "If you really are a Jedi, then show me the color of your lightsaber."
Wait, yeah, do you really use saber reflect? Take out your lightsaber?
Well, that's the only thing that I can so-called quote unquote prove myself.
Well, you don't have to, actually. Even if you force push versus force push, if you win the force push, it's more than enough to push him away.
But I'm kind of in the after distracted and everything is like, oh, I can, no problem. I'll just say fine. I'll prove to you. But once everything is done, I would like you to join me. We have a deal?
And say, show me, then we can discuss what comes next.
Let's just assume that Chen-Chio, because Chen-Chio haven't put her force push powers into her character sheet yet,
Yeah.
I think she's probably gonna.
I can put it now. It's just that it's not. I
No,
tried,
no, no.
Herbert.
I
I tried already. Herbert, I
I
tried. You
think-
see, I put, but if I kick burst, there's nothing out
Oh.
there. I don't know why.
Yeah, just a sec. I can put in the whole thing. If I just remove partial, I will put on all and put in force. Wait, no, that's not it. Just one moment.
Because you see, I put the burst. You see the 24 is a hit, but when I click burst, there's nothing showing. So I don't know what.
Yeah.
There's
You
the
need-
full.
You need to click on your character sheet, and then after that, I think you need to put on all in the
All?
settings. It's
Underwear, Herbert.
auto roll damage, never wins per roll, so on sheet type. So okay, let me see. Okay, because I think regardless whether you use it, let me roll for this one. Battle Insight.
Well, it's more like role play at the moment. We're not actually
Yeah.
trying to kill
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, because you would easily win against him because you would spam your force points just to beat that, just to
But
beat
force
him.
point regain after a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because now when you use force powers, you use force points. So
Okay,
it's
okay,
like
yeah, I understand.
cantrips. Level 0, you use 1 force point. It's like at level 1, you use 2 force points, and so on and so forth. So
Okay, understand.
yeah, so you would easily push Takarr Jin to the wall if you actually use your force powers, which would actually impress A55 and terrify him also at the same time. But let's actually just. But Takarr Jin, you're actually being pushed away. So apparently that.
Also, at the same time, I use this one. When he throws something at me, I use the force reflect.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
is it done?
wait, does that flick back and hit Norvick?
You want me to catch it?
Oh, wait, basically Norvick is just like this. I didn't show it with the GIF. Yeah, look further
Oh yeah, they
up.
give this.
Yeah, being flung back.
Yeah. And I just can I catch it?
All right. Okay. Norvick, let's just roll DC strength save.
Yeah.
Just need to beat a simple DC, but I think DC is higher for Chen-Chio.
Ignore that, I was just trying to fix up my thing again.
Strength save.
Against mine, is it, Herbert?
No. It's because you're using force push, so it's like Norvick have to roll for strength save. So he failed. So he got
Yep.
pushed away. Yeah, he got pushed away on the ground, and he slides on the floor, unable to resist. Okay.
I just chuckle.
Because when your force push versus another force push user is an area attack already. So even
Yeah.
A55 have to roll a strength save.
Yeah, because it's a cone.
Yeah. It's a cone, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Get me
no
involved
big
in
slides
it.
back. A55 roll for strength save. Otherwise, A55. Yeah, A55 flies out of the ship.
Oh, good lord.
Yes. Right. Okay. All right, Takarr Jin, you notice that you use force push. You notice that this lady, this blind lady, just used a force push stronger than yours that sends Norvick and A55 away from both of you. Do you know the scene from episode 8 where Kylo Ren and it's like and
Ray.
also Rey was
Ray.
trying to get the lightsaber and it
Yeah.
explode in the burst? Something like that.
All right. As
Uh,
she's pushing and pushing me back, I'm going to use actually because I leveled up to level 3. I got a Mystic Order ability, which is I can overcharge one of my force abilities to max level, but I burn through all my spell points. So I'm going to use all my force points to pump up my force currents, and from a level 1 all the way up to a level 4.
it's a Star Wars duo.
And it's
Sorry,
like
a force-
pushing it back. It's like it's like show me that you're not a Sith.
Okay. Okay. Chen-Chio roll for insight.
Okay. Once only, right?
Just once.
Okay.
Right. Okay, if it's below, if it's lower than DC 10, you think to yourself, what's wrong with this Qatar? It's like using the force for no apparent reason. But when you see that he uses the force so strong to actually like pushes you, you actually think to yourself, what? You think to yourself, this Qatar actually have potential. It's really strong in the force, meaning that you have succeeded in finding the person that you're supposed to find on this planet. However, you look at Sigismund have yet to learn his potential. Maybe once Sigismund actually unlock his hidden ability, maybe he could even rival this Takarr. But this Qatar is just misusing the ability at this point in
Yeah.
time.
For someone that is so untrained, you have the Jedi Order. Everything will be come into fruition. And I wait. I'm trying to find something. Chotomate kudasai.
I say, show me your blade. Show me it's not red fin.
Takarr Jin, not Takarr Jin,
Show
roll for
me.
insight with advantage.
Okay. It's
Okay.
just having
You don't have,
flashbacks
you
of his
know,
childhood. It's like
you
show
look around, you know that this lady is strong in the force, and yet you know for a fact she's not even trying to use her force abilities on
And
you.
I'm
But you notice that
fatigue.
she's not.
And I'm fatigue.
Yeah, and then you know that she's no reason for her to actually show a lightsaber.
Hmm.
She just shows her powers more than enough. You can even roll for perception to see whether her lightsaber is dangling. Yes, you saw it. You saw her lightsaber on the belt, but she didn't use it
He just
because
he has
Jedi's only take their lightsaber for defense, never to attack. Simple lore that everybody know. Even your grandmother actually taught you that.
I suppose yeah, it's true. If she was see if she would have used it by now. So like it's like as we're pushing, I like push my hands out to the side and sort of like cut
Please,
the
I
force
am not your
push.
enemy. We have the same enemy, and I am not the one that you wish to seek for your death. I'm not the one that wish to seek for your death. It's anything, I wish to recruit you and to teach you the light. Same as Sigimus, same as you. And if my master is correct, the droid over there could lead to our answers to all of this.
The droid that's currently on its back.
Okay, then that's done. Okay, now you're convinced Takarr, but A55 is still on the floor. Okay, what do the two of you want to do, Chen-Chio and Takarr?
Are we ending our force push already?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
ended. And like Sith Lord is like huffing and puffing, like that was everything I had. It's like, okay, I believe you. If you were as if you would not have stood so idly by. I say I'm sorry that I had to test you, but I allowed a Sith once, and Sith destroyed my family once. So I would not allow it to do it again.
I understand, my child. And this is why I would wish to teach you the true way of the Force. The Force that is meant to be used, not by power, but by something else beyond that. Something else that only if you learn, and you shall be able to gain.
And like, my breath is like sort of out of breath, and like get up and sort of stretch a bit. It's like I look out side the hangar and see Norvick sneak out. It's like, all right, perhaps we should do. Yeah, and I sort of wave my hands like, okay, we will deal with this after we pick up A55. I think we got a little carried away.
A little bit.
Meanwhile,
Just
meanwhile,
chuckle.
you got Sigismund and the other person. We're just like watching the whole first push, and we're like, eating the equivalent of the popcorn. We're like, yeah, who's gonna win?
Okay, but you see Jarrell run over and said, "What was that? There was a loud boom, the loud crash, and A55 started flying out of the ship. She actually helped A55 up on his feet
I'm
together
sorry
with
for all the
Norvick."
trouble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all the trouble that I made. I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. Apologies. And
I
I just
turn
like,
around. It's fine. I had some fun. Just a giggle.
I look
It's like a-
and I say, I am sorry as well. I allowed my previous experience to corrupt my view.
no.
Okay,
So
now you
don't
actually
lie.
got A55 up,
Yeah.
and then okay, that's like lastly, Chen-Chio, what you wanna do? Sigismund, Krow, everybody is just surprised to see what actually happened. It's like a test of power between Takarr Jin and Chen-Chio. Sigismund, you're just surprised to see the event. Then you're wondering to yourself, if you ever learn how to use the Force, how strong will you be? You think to yourself. Only time will tell. But Chen-Chio, you head over towards A55, as actually A55 being slowly being held up by Jarrell and Norvick. And in the moment you actually head towards A55, Chen-Chio, you touch his chassis, the metal part. You felt some sort of warmth, not steel, not coldness, not cold steel from A55, but you sense warmth. Norvick doesn't sense it. Jarrell doesn't sense it. When Jarrell and Norvick actually touch him, it's just cold steel. But when you touch A55, you sense the force from within him. Dark side energy, actually, but not strong, faint at first, from within his chest. And
Apologies.
when you look
for
at
what
it,
I did.
you can roll for technology, or you can just use a force point.
Okay, I'm just gonna use a fourth point. Since I have a lot anyway.
Okay, all right. You use a force point. The moment you use a force point, to the shock and surprise of Krow, Takarr Jin, Jarrell, and Norvick, you suddenly, and also A55. Suddenly, when you notice that Chen-Chio touches your chest, A55, your chest is opened, and Chen-Chio, what you notice inside, wires and mechanical instruments from inside, what you see inside is a holocron, but not just a holocron. It is a Sith holocron.
Oh shit. I looked at A55 and I say, did you know that was in there?
No, I haven't.
So this is what my master had been putting for you.
A55 told you that it was put there by Mace Windu before the fall of the Jedi Order. And A55 didn't know about this holocron. But when you look at it, the holocron looks different. It's not shaped like a Sith holocron, neither is it shaped like a Jedi holocron. Jedi holocron is squarish. Sith is more
Triangle.
triangle
pyramid.
or diamond shape.
Yeah.
Yes. But this is a mix of both. A mix of both. It's as if that it's a combination of Jedi and Sith holocron. It's a unique type of holocron. But when you look at it,
It's a ball?
you are unsure. You are unsure to know whether you're able to actually take it out. Even if you can, it will take some time using the Force and perhaps with some technological know-how. But after using all that, Jarrell actually said, "We have to be careful. That that little showdown that she turns to look at Takarr Jin and then to you, Chen-Chio, and then she said, that little showdown that you two had. I hope that Bellatrix doesn't send anybody to this planet. Chen-Chio, the moment you hear that she said Bellatrix, and the force powers that you actually use on Takarr Jin was more than enough to send a really strong ripple within the system.
No.
But
Oh no.
Wait.
And-
Okay. Continue first.
and then it was so strong, the ripple was actually so strong, and then you're wondering to yourself, what would happen next if Bellatrix was actually able to actually sense the force energy coming from you and that Takarr Jin. But meanwhile, on the Imperial Corvette,
Oh no.
Bellatrix and turns to the commander, and then she asks, "Is this the bounty hunters that you actually have hired to actually capture the droid?" The Imperial officer then turns, "Yes, Lord Bellatrix. These are the Jedi hunters that will be tasked to actually capture the droid. And I can assure you, this is the best that our money can buy, or what's left of it, anyway." And then you see one particular man right in the middle, actually staring at Bellatrix. He said, "Do not worry. Your money is as good, and then we'll capture them. Once we arrive on Planet Batuu, I can assure you that they will be brought here to you." And Bellatrix said, "There is something. There's an energy. I sense a close person of mine." It's like, and this. Then after that, she just slowly turns to the Imperial. "I sense Chen-Chio on the planet. It seems that she's not dead after all. After she have taken away her eyes. Get the bounty hunters ready and prepare my ship also, sir. I'll head there personally once they're done." "Very well, Lord Bellatrix." And after the Imperial officer they head over towards them. "Well, you have your orders. The money's being paid. Just make sure that you capture them. And do not harm the other two. We need them for the project." And after that, you see the bounty hunter. Then the bounty hunters said, "Understood." Then they all actually head off slowly towards different directions. And then, as the game actually progresses, and then to be continued.
Ah. Bye everyone.
Oh, that was fast.